the button. Okay. Welcome to Fringeworthy, Team 6, Team Banzai. This is Bruce Sheffer, your GM. With us is Ken RMD, who plays Chen. There is Chuck, who plays Mike.
Hello.
There is Jason, who plays Jason. There's Kaitlin, who plays Angel. And there's Pat, who plays Gandalf. Welcome, everybody. Last adventure, they were finally done, in their hearts, finally done with the world of Zamboni and all of his amazing inventions and such. And we're on their way home with a very portable, compact fusion generator, expecting to be very well rewarded. When they came onto the -1 platform, where the Stuckies is, and I believe was it -1 or +1, guys?
I don't know. You keep changing your mind.
No, I don't. It's on the Fringe map. All right, whichever one it is, I'll look it up in a second. Okay, and the place was all in a beehive of activity. You saw more Fringeworthy there than you'd ever seen before in one spot, other than in Hatsumi Base. Okay, on the Fringe pads themselves, and to your amazement, they said that they thought that someone was reporting that Fringe pirates had taken over the Earth Prime alternate platform. And the possibilities of things happening to Earth Prime itself was very high. Unfortunately, the few people that had tried to go there had either had not come back or had come back in a very wounded condition, and were currently over in the they don't really have a hospital there, but basically in the equivalent of an impromptu first aid station. And everybody was talking and excited about this, like, I want to go home and everything else, So. And the fact that the Fringe path has been bisected, because if you can't go through Earth Prime, you can't alternate, you can't go to the other side with all the worlds on the other side. So that's where you guys are.
Can I clarify a couple of things in my head?
Sure,
I have a better idea of what's going on. So we have the Earth Prime platform, which goes to Hatsumi Base and other points.
And other places, yes.
Then we have the Fringe path that goes up, I guess, the 12 o'clock position.
Right. It basically goes
to
up
the alternate
platform, right?
Which goes to alternate Earths, 8 of them.
Yes.
It has the alternate pathway, which goes to connects all the alternates.
No, it connects. Well, yes, it connects.
And then it goes up to the
the
solar or whatever it is
system
platform.
System platform.
Okay. And those don't cross connect though, right? The system platforms don't. Okay.
They don't. They only connect.
So the only cross connection is the alternate.
That's
now correct. We're on plus or -1, which I can't remember either. I think it's +1.
I'm going to look it up just right now.
Now that platform goes to 8 alternates off of the -1, and the Prime platform, is that where we're at, or are we on the alternate platform?
No, you're on the alternate. You're on the alternate.
Stuckies is on the alternate platform?
Yes, Stuckies on the alternate platform, but they use the Prime, which basically doesn't have anything, no civilization there, and they're using that as the place to to run the generators and the slaughterhouses and all the other things that they do there.
Okay, because there's no electricity on the alt, obviously.
Yes, I mean they can use cryogenics to create dry ice and other things like that, and bring it down the pathway and keep freezers going and things like that. But it's a thing. So it's one of the reasons why food is pricey on the.
So where?
Yeah, go ahead.
can we go to the Alt 1 or the Prime +1 platform? Or do we go, or the other option is go to Prime +2, which is the Victorians?
Well, okay. So right now, are you on the Prime? Are you on the alternate +1 platform or alternate?
Yes, I think that's where we ended. Was right there.
Okay, then I believe the alternate +1. Yes, the alternate +2 platform, I believe, is the Victorians, except that their world is a Prime. But yeah, that's their node.
That's why I called it Prime +2 or whatever.
Well, don't, because everybody who works for Fringeworthy thinks Prime is Earth Prime, and you're just going to confuse things by doing that.
So what do you call that platform then if it's not a Prime platform?
It's just alternate 0.
Oh, well, but I thought that was the alternate platform.
It is the alternate platform, but it's the alternate platform for Earth Prime.
Yeah.
So its designation is 0. Okay.
Okay.
It's yeah. So what some people wanted to call the IDET Bar and Grill, and someone said no, it's Stuckey's. That's it. That's it. Alternate +1, and it uses the Prime, for its for basically keeping, doing it. Like I said, they have hunters there. They go and look for food and stuff like that. So some people want to do that. So it's a good place to actually have a lot of, downtime if you want to just have fun, and as an alternate to going up to the hunting lodge, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So some people prefer to do that.
It's kind of like roughing it in the Fringe world.
Yeah. Basically, there's nothing there. It's pristine and empty.
3.
Okay, Bruce. We know about what you call the playtext effect, that physical laws from another world stay around for a while.
Yeah.
Are there any worlds that we can easily get to that might have like physical laws that allow us to do things that pirates probably wouldn't, because they're stuck on the Earth Prime platform right now?
Well, I don't know how to
Let's
answer that
say
question
like
because
there's a
I don't
world
know
where
what you want to do.
let's say there's like a world where somebody could turn invisible. I mean, they could turn invisible and go in there and scout out the place and see what's going on, and they'll have 19 hours or whatever it was to do it in. And the pirates, since they've been there a while, they won't have countermeasures for that.
Well, I would say look at the Fringe map and see if there is a world that has magic. I believe there was at least one place that you've been to that had magic.
Okay, let me bring this
Yes.
up.
There have been a couple. I've never been to +2, anything on the +2 alternate area.
For example, that place that was like light.
Yeah.
There's a light part and then the dark part that was on the same world.
Yeah, I call it Flippy Floppy.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to be getting too many mages from there to help us.
Wow, that's you might. I mean, if you want to say game over right at the start, I don't know why it's.
No, I'm just saying that particular one doesn't sound like a good one. Let me bring up this.
There's our
book
Chen
here.
ever the optimist.
Yay.
Am I wrong though, Jason?
Oh, you Kaitlin. Oh, you Kaitlin. That's so Kaitlin.
Jeez.
One of the great
Okay, so Bruce, are we on negative or positive side?
You're on the positive side.
Are you positive?
Hopefully.
Positive, okay.
Because if we're on the Prime side, we'd only be divisible by 1 in ourselves. So.
Oh, jeez.
Aha. The punster strikes again.
Eddie Punster.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh,
¿Por
man,
qué?
I just took a dice of damage.
I myself took a dice of damage, not the character.
Well, quit throwing
Yes.
dice at yourself. That's ridiculous.
Which dice should I stop throwing at myself?
The D100.
The D100. The D100 and
The
not
one that
the.
most looks like a golf ball.
I did Burn Grill. Colony, Primitive Colony. I assume since we're in the early campaign, mostly the ones that say on are the ones that we're going to have available.
Right.
Right.
Or
Mostly.
the ones that are in my
in his notes.
My map, yeah.
Okay, so IDET Bar and Grill has Primitive Colony and Endless Stone Bridge. 002, Cretaceous Earth and Victorians. But we know there's like no magic or anything like that on Victorian Earth that
Nope.
worth speaking of anyway.
Just the queen that is not amused.
003, all platforms are off. 004, Endless Tomatoes.
003, all platforms are off?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What are the tomatoes? On 4.
That's on 004.
Yeah, I know.
Planted by a now retired IDET explorer named Donahue.
Okay. As long as they're not alive.
Yeah.
003, we have the rice paddies with the colonial America on it.
Yeah. 003,
the only one I don't have is 002.
Oh yeah, that one. It's listed as off, but obviously we turned it on.
You turned it on.
Yeah.
Talk dirty to it.
005 has the Bliznets, which actually might not be a bad idea, except you probably are going to have trouble convincing the Bliznets to go along with it.
They won't leave.
Right. I mean, it's if they can calm people down, like maybe they can calm down the pirates. They probably wouldn't calm them down so much that they'd stop being piratey, though. Maybe
Pirate up. We can go back to the Demixie and get a Demixie strike force.
There you go.
Getting any sort of strike
they like
force,
doing that kind of stuff.
Getting any sort of strike force is hard on the Fringe Pass because not many people are Fringeworthy.
Right.
Well, yeah, but the Demixie can breed like bugs, man.
006, all platforms are off. Yeah, 004
well, that's Nazi
was
1949 and the Scrub Planet with the I want to say that was the Old West planet with the aliens.
Off.
Well, I'm just telling you what my notes say.
Yeah.
So.
Templars. Don't see any magic here and the other stuff.
Why do you need magic?
Because I was looking for stuff that, because of the playtext effect, we would have as long as it's less than 19 hours to get there, but the pirates would not have because they're based there now and they've been there for longer than 19 hours.
Well, I mean, I would say let's go to -6, but we can't get across the platform. So,
right.
And we know that -3 has got magic, or either -3 or -4.
And I mean, it doesn't have to be magic specific.
We've only done certain things on the positive side.
It could be like a superhero world or something. I mean, except I don't see any of those either.
So you want to randomly start trying portals?
No, I was just saying I want to look for something which has physical laws that we can take advantage of.
Well, how about we just go back to the Victorians and say that Earth Prime's under attack?
Victorians do not have physical laws that we can take advantage of.
They're
certainly allies, even though I don't really trust the British, but I think they'll be okay now.
You don't trust the British, really?
We're never supposed to trust
there.
a Dane.
He's from there.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't
Do I
trust
look
him.
British?
You're from there.
Oh, everybody's British. Welcome to the Empire.
Does it strike back though?
Only on number 2.
Almost Camelot was on negatives, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
We
negative
could get
6,
Merlin
right?
to help.
So why don't we focus on what we can do?
Well, he's trying to find resources, and that's not a
Right.
bad idea.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying we haven't done a lot in the positives. We've hit +6 with the Western brain swap aliens, right?
Right.
What I called scrub planet. We've hit alternate +5, which has Crossroads and the Blizniz. We've hit +4, which has Matt Demka, the Ice Age, Eternal Ice Age, and
it's
writing so
tomatoes.
small I can't read it. The Void Planet.
What's the Eternal Ice Age? Is that the one that we just left?
Yes.
I've been calling that the Zamboni world this whole time.
Well, he originally described it as an ice age.
Fair enough.
Everything was frozen there.
Fair enough.
Yes. And that's what I originally wrote down. So let me write Zamboni on there, just so I remember. Otherwise, I will forget that's what it was. The Zambone.
Jeez.
Make lima beans and Zambones with lima beans. The dark. I see. Right, Colonial America on +3. We're not exactly welcome there.
Nope.
And that's all I've got for positives that we've hit. I don't even have anything that we've done on 5. Wait, 5? Crossroads, Blizniz. Yeah. I don't even remember what the Crossroads one was.
Crossroads, 1930s. That had the dragons, I believe.
No.
What was the one that had the Cleveland Dragons?
That was Detroit, or that's hold on.
I thought that actually was Crossroads because it says 1930s technology. Hoover's in office.
Oh, we have Dragon Earth is -1 +8 or -1 8.
Oh, okay.
Golden Horde on -1 4.
Who's
Detroit was -2 1.
Yeah.
Rome is on 11. Blast It, Mutants. So there's magic on -2. Yeah, Detroit Alien Invasion was
-2. Look in the positive direction.
Tazeel on 3. Arboreal Hell, so Plant World. Skyfall World was all -3. -4, I've got nothing. -5 was the Norlanders. And -6 was Almost Camelot and ASA Kansas. Yeah, your magic worlds are all towards the negatives, it seems like.
Or superhero worlds or high-tech worlds. I mean, the main high-tech world is the one we just been to, which is not going to...
I mean, we can go.
Anything. Yeah, we could go back there and try to find stuff.
I mean, Crossroads, I think, was the one where we stuck the rod into the ground and everything froze and it had the exploding dirt.
That was a weird one. That was too weird.
Yeah, it was Extreme World.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our options are go seek out the well, we can go to +6 and get the Nazis to come help us.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah, lots of fun.
Well, I mean, it says it's Nazi without like death camps and such, so they're not like the same kind of
You want to
evil
take
that
that
the
chance?
usual Nazis are. No.
Okay, the fascist
Besides, they don't have
government.
technology. They're still like 1940s.
Yeah, so you just use the Chinese theory and send wave after wave after wave after them.
Call it that.
Plan.
Then what do you want to call it then?
I don't know, the British theory?
Yeah, but they didn't give them bullets though. In fact, that was also the Russian theory, which was you have three guys, one guy has a rifle, two guys have bullets, and then like when the first guy goes down, they just pick up the rifle and load a bullet, and then when he goes down, the third guy can load a bullet.
Okay.
Seriously, check out the Battle of Stalingrad.
Okay, now I know we're not the only group of explorers here. So, Bruce,
Right.
has any other explorers found other worlds that might have like advanced magic or technology
Best place to look
on
at.
the positives?
I
You'd have
will
to go
tell
to IDET
you.
headquarters to get the latest reports, and that's kind of impossible right now.
Who is currently here at Stuckey's?
There's people. There's a bunch. Basically, there's a lot of people that have been traveling back and forth. You know, the truckers, the people from the various worlds that are trading, explorers.
How many IDET personnel are here?
Oh well, not terribly. I mean, mostly it's IDET, but I mean, you don't want to include the people that are part of the Alien Corps as being
I do.
part of. Okay, well, there's. Then I'd say most people here. I'd say right now you probably have around at least. Let's see how many go. I don't want to go too low, but at the same time, I don't want to be ridiculous.
I mean, 100 I think would be a lot, or a ridiculous number.
Right, which is why I'm not doing that number. Okay, but I think I can say there should be at least 50. Not and at least another 20 people that are from the Stuckeys themselves.
But these are all non-combatants, non-adventurer type explorers.
Well, some of them are people that are, explorers. I mean, explorers. They're hunters. You know, they basically go and bring back food. You know, for.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't want to be explorers, but
right. So they're on the alternate one prime platform.
Right, but they are probably here now, having heard what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're interested. Okay, so. All right, so there's 64 people here right now,
including Marge, the trucker, large Marge.
Yeah, and there's at least one group of aliens that you've never seen before that are basically they're there with these. Essentially, they're with steam-powered vehicles.
Cool.
I will go talk to them.
Are they humanoid aliens, or are they some other variety of aliens?
They're short. They look kind of Asian, but they're obviously not. In the sense that they don't look like any Asian that you're probably familiar with.
They're short.
And where is this on?
This is on the +1 alternate platform at the Stuckeys.
I will go over and speak with the short men.
The short men.
Okay.
Well, hey, I'm the scientist guy that's into that kind of stuff.
Cool. So, all right.
I will go over and say, hello.
Greetings and salutations.
He says, may you find prosperous trade wherever you go.
Well, thank you. I've never met your people before. Who, may I ask what you are called, or what you call yourselves, I should say?
We are the Huichi.
The Hoochie. Beachy.
Huichi.
Huichi.
Yes.
Weechi.
Huichi.
And where are you from?
We are from quite some distance away. We are an advanced trading group. The term you people have been talking about is trading scouts, I guess the term would be. And we have come looking for new markets and for our high quality goods. And we got this far, and suddenly it seems we can't go any further. So we are evaluating the situation. If necessary, we will turn about and go home and tell them what we've discovered so far.
Hmm. And do you know how far away your world is? I mean,
Yes,
how many
we do.
platforms? What would your platform be?
Well, I'm not sure at this time that would be appropriate. I mean, we are an advanced scouting thing. I think that when we wish to formally begin trade with your trading partners and such, your worlds, we will announce ourselves formally and properly. But
Okay.
until then, I think it's best if you don't know. But suffice it to say that from what I've been told, because I've asked, we are far distant from where you have been exploring yourselves. We are
I see.
outside your hegemony.
I see. Well, we're just an exploration team when we go out and we see what's out there, basically.
Well,
That's
how far out have you gone?
6 in either direction.
Yeah, see, we're way beyond that.
Mm.
Must be nice.
It is. We have met many, many nice people.
Oh,
You've
cool.
seen
That's
and
great.
seen incredibly strange, behaviors and as in weird atmospheric behaviors on these as you call them fringe paths.
Yes, yes.
As have we.
Yes. Have you had the ducks rain down yet?
No, we haven't
Oh,
had ducks.
that was unusual.
Yeah, we had but we did have to hide in our wagons. At one point, we were beset with ravens, and they didn't want us on the fringe pass. We had to
Okay.
hole up for quite a while before they finally
Now,
disappeared.
may I assume that you came from what we call the positive direction? And I point.
Well, yes, because we
Okay.
can't go in the negative direction.
Well, as of yet.
Well, because you assume that your primary world is the center of the fringe pass, and
Well, for our record,
it's a very parochial point of view, and it's very amusing.
from our reckoning. It's
yes. Oh,
how we work it.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just funny to hear.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I would tell you a little bit about what I know of what lies beyond the next platform.
Oh, please.
And I will discuss what we found as far as what we found on the alternates of -1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. With the special warning to stay away from which
The
one?
Bad Tree World?
Bad Tree, yeah.
Yes, yeah. That was not, yeah.
What we call -3, Portal 1, and but the Tazeel are actually pretty cool. And then you might find some interesting training on -3, Portal 11, because they have stuff that falls out of the sky, and they pretty much are an entire barter system there. So, but it's about a day and a half or 2-day travel to get there, and you should probably move at night. But you'll come to, what was the name of the town?
But each of these platforms are only 50 miles apart.
Yes, but once you get off into the they don't have anything set up on the platform itself. There's a couple of Tazeel guards and on their towards the Tazeel world, but that's it.
The name of that town
They
was
don't
Estes
have
Valley.
Estes Valley. Yes, where all the women are handsome, or all the men are handsome, and all the children above average.
Oh,
wow.
that's an interesting metric. They look at you and just kind of like, okay.
And they have cookies.
Yeah,
apparently.
people from alien worlds always understand, Earth Prime cultural references.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. This is why they're giving you strange looks.
That's fine. I did it intentionally.
Well, we would love to be able to go visit those places, and of course,
Sure.
we would love to and we would love to tell you about some of the places we visited in exchange for you giving us information about worlds that we would find appropriate as trading partners.
There's also I also tell them about Detroit.
There's a world called Detroit.
Well, we call it Detroit. It's what was that? -1 or yeah, -1. Well, there's the one that seems to be like 1935 Cleveland, which has dragons that make everybody happy. That's at 8, -1, 8 for us.
Yeah, Detroit's -2.
And Detroit's and Detroit is -2. 1. Watch out for the Romans. They're a little stuffy.
Okay.
They're at 11. And I would kind of say that the Golden Horde are interesting folks.
That's one word for them.
They're at -1. Oh, they were very kind.
Fair enough.
I mean, none of them hoarded us, so there was no Attila the Bun.
Attila the Bun. Okay, that's pretty good.
They're all the descendants of a alternate Mongolian Empire. Is that correct?
Well, the Golden Horde is the Mongolian Empire, yes.
Yeah, the descendants of a alternate Genghis Khan.
Okay, Bruce, I take it we've not discovered Bureau 13 Earth yet.
No, you have not.
Okay.
But you might ask about these are people that you might ask about.
That's why I'm like, in exchange for the information that I've given them, that might be good trade worlds and what we know of these platforms. Do you just check the alternates, or do you also go to the prime world platforms?
Well, it's a lot easier for us to check alternates. Yeah, but we do. And of course, if anybody is, if there's any explorers that are located, from, are exploring out from their primes, and of course, we will definitely go and visit them.
So the Demixi have quite a setup on theirs. So, if they offer you to take the roller coaster, take a motion sickness pill first.
They got a will too.
You need a will of steel to do that.
They've got a rocket sled that shoots down their path to the prime, and
just say yes and go without expectations
and experience things. Yeah. But they are quite built up on their alternate platform. As far as other build-ups, there really aren't any that direction that we've run into yet, except for the Demixi. Correct?
Are you asking me what?
Yeah, maybe C, maybe no. The alternate platforms, the only ones that really have built up anything are the Demixi.
For sure, they have, and of course the Victorians.
Mm-hmm.
So the Victorians are big players on +2. and then let's see here, the Vixie on 4.
Bliznit's
But on the
5.
negatives, we don't really have.
And the Blizniz on 5.
They built up on their alternate platform? I didn't realize.
Oh, the Blizniz? Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, they are. I mean, they're an alternate, the Blizniz. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I meant as far as the alternate platforms with anything built up on them towards out to -6, we haven't really seen much.
No, they're really. I mean, except like I said, you've got 2 major players. Okay, and which are those 2? Okay, the Blizniz are they're there, but they're not even protecting their platform or anything like that. They just they don't appear to be afraid of anybody. Okay, and then nobody's explored past 6, so what people could be there is not. So I'm just all right. So if you want to ask them any questions about any places, I mean, I'm looking right now for all the ones that are currently marked on, as far as the alternates are concerned. Okay.
There are not very many of them.
There are not very many of them, right? It's and that's possible. That could be IDET's. People. The IDET survey people just basically going and making sure they shut things down after themselves. So that's when it says on. All that really means is that it's a place where it was on when they got there. Some of them are openable by the crystals, okay, but beyond 6, I haven't really marked any, and mostly I've just been, so anyway, so that's why it's So let's see here on I'm all the way up to -15.
Okay, now Bruce, Victorians are listed on +2 as an
Yeah.
alternate. Didn't you move them to a prime, or am I
That
thinking of
they're
something
on
else?
their prime. Turtle Earth is now the alternate.
Okay.
Turtle Earth.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of a waste,
Yeah.
waste of a prime. And
Yeah.
so did John Ryer. So when we produced the Savage World playtest thing for it, he moved it to the prime with my blessing and everybody else who was part of the development team.
That's the one thing I'm having to jump between books to figure out what's what sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, unfortunately, most of your explorations have been to the negatives, not the positives.
Right.
Yeah. So I was asking, what did other Fringeworthy explorers find? Did they open any worlds so that there's more worlds we've heard about now?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question, but let's say I gave you 10 places, okay, and that's a lot considering it's the early campaign. I mean, there's not that many Fringeworthy. I mean, basically what you're seeing here is all the Fringeworthy all the teams that are actually out there right now on the positive side are showing up at the Stuckies. People are going out and who know about them and are and trying to contact them and let them know that there's a problem. So those people are coming back to check into these kind of things. So yeah, what places are there? That's a good question.
So on the positive side, yeah, what we don't know is more than what we do know. So I'm going to ask if they have any information about the next 6 platforms, if they could give us any idea of what they've run into, or even beyond, like within the next 2 or so platforms past that.
So you want what?
+1 to +8, basically.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're at +1, so
you really want to know about 7 and 8 then, right?
That would be good, yeah. Or if they've gone to any other portals within that I haven't already mentioned off the alternates. And I'll ask if they partake of beverages or what their preferred drink is, or anything like that. Invite them over towards our vehicle and our card table and folding chairs and stuff like that. We can discuss.
Okay.
Well, that's always fun.
All right. Three of them come over.
Make some pot noodle.
Right.
Then. Anyway, 3 of them come over.
Break out the special case that has the beer that Chuck didn't know about.
Oh, okay. I have my own, but I'll be glad to
own?
drink any other beers that you've got.
I'm sure you would. That's why they were hidden.
Oh, you bugger. Yeah,
Right,
you're a hell of a team player there, Jason.
Hey, it's reserves. It's for when you desperately, direly need one.
I got me some wine and chocolate.
Okay,
so.
I'll accept that.
You French, your wine and chocolates. Everybody knows that whiskey goes with chocolate.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Okay. So what they'll tell you is that, like I said, they're going to go to all the different worlds. They certainly would since they're on a survey mission kind of thing. They're going to worlds where they are things are open. Okay. So they're going to tell you this as well on what you call +7 at the position you call 1. There's it's basically a kind of a desert type planet, but it's got roads that are covered with plastic, gravelly plastic, and we traveled down that for a while. And we ran into a place that offered to fill our vehicles with a fairly decent petrochemical type substance. Okay, he called it gas, and we use what he calls diesel. And he had plenty of it, and though he said and he didn't ask, and when we showed him that, our bars of silver that we trade with, he didn't ask any questions. He did suggest that we, not come into the main area except at night, because that we looked funny and they would assume that we were Chinese, and we didn't want a problem. No, he thought we were very, he said, since you're obviously foreigners, you speak you speak English very well. And
English speaking, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and he said the country appears to be a country called Utah.
Okay.
And I was glad, I went in first, and I had to keep the family out. It was, so he's referencing the 2 other people as members of his family, because this place had a large newspaper stand, which I thought was going to be very useful, except it had a large amount of reproductive training manuals on it, and female bodily health magazines that I don't know why they didn't have any for the men, but they seem to have a lot of women with
Sorry,
You
I'm
know,
picturing
and
My kind of
Utah,
place.
alternate
Yeah.
Utah that has the Moroni Sutra.
yeah, yeah. So, anyways, but they did have a lot of interesting snacks in plastic wrappers, which we thought was interesting and terribly wasteful because our people are very ecologically conscious, and
I
so
see.
we
Well,
don't use it. We don't use any kind of food wrappers that don't dissolve
biodegrade.
easily. Yeah, but
That's a good thing. I mean, in my culture, we are a very wasteful society, as
Yeah.
where that goes. We like to
Yeah.
individually package lots of things that probably
Right.
don't need to be individually packaged.
Yeah,
Yes,
and there were
yes.
and there were huge transport vehicles, for various substances,
Like our
products and
vehicle
such.
with the wheels and engines and stuff like that, or more like your
Bigger,
vehicles.
much bigger than that, like big long,
Mhm.
big long,
Like that one over there.
cargo attachments on them and
Mm.
and such.
Did they seem advanced technologically, or were they somewhat primitive to you?
Well, I mean, it was different than what we use. Like I said, we use steam powered vehicles,
Right.
which are we consider to be highly advanced. We burn. We stop into worlds, to collect water and such, so that because the Fringe Pass doesn't have any water on it, unless
Right.
you run into like a weather system that like dumps a lot of snow or something, which
We
has
just
been
hit one of
actually
those.
helpful in a couple of places. We've been able to gather up, top off our tanks very nicely with some of the snow that fell on the Fringe Pass. But mostly we have to stop every couple of platforms. But we're stopping every platform anyways. But we stop every couple of platforms to refuel, not refuel. Well, it's refuel if necessary. But mostly we're trying to we get water. Water is our biggest thing, because as efficient as our steam powered engines are, they do lose water. So
Right.
anyways, but anyways, so they had a lot of interesting toys and various things like that, and they have light producing things that run off of these cylindrical direct current type of modules and stuff. And flick a switch and the light comes out the end of it and such. So yeah, it's completely useless, of course, on the Fringe Pass. As a matter of fact, we made the mistake of buying a few of those, and once we got it onto the Fringe Pass, they immediately were like worthless. They were no good at all.
I'm gonna give them a little solar panel, a little portable solar panel. When you get to a world with the sun, you can plug you can use this box to put your batteries in. That's what they call those energy holders. And you can
but they
recharge
were
those.
ruined. I'm saying is that they wouldn't
got
work.
ruined.
Yeah, and they couldn't be recharged. They were just one use only. Very, very inefficient and wasteful.
Right. We have similar items, but they use a rechargeable battery.
Well, that's much better. We would.
In fact, hey Mike, grab a couple of those hand generator lights for him.
Okay.
We got.
All right. I'll grab a couple out of. I'll grab.
You mean the hand pump types?
Yeah, the hand pump types.
I'll grab a couple.
What you do is when you get to a world that allows
supply.
electricity, you just squeeze this little lever here, and you hear that grinding sound. Well, that generates a little dynamo that will create electricity and power the light.
Oh, yeah. We have something similar to that we trade with other people, and he goes and hands you something that's also a hand pump.
No. Great.
Very nice.
He says, "Go ahead and give it a try." Because the kids love them. Okay, the sparks come flying out the end.
Oh.
It's basically it's got like apparently a replaceable
a striker wheel.
It's got a striker wheel and but it's also got replaceable flints and things like that, right? So
Okay.
But it's also got like various types of metals and materials in there, so the sparks come out in different colors.
Different colors.
Usually there's at least 2 colors in each one. It's
Huh.
big spray.
So
very,
primarily
very,
when they're
very
looking
nice.
for our
Pleasing
novelty items.
Well, it's
Oh.
like I said, it's that we're trading. Okay, we're scouting. We're not like trying to bring a metric ton of
Right.
wheat. By the way, and by the way, there is one of the worlds that we ran into is literally covered with warehouses full of wheat.
Huh? Which one was that?
Oh my word!
Well, since you're being so nice to us and all, I'll tell you. That was see which one it was.
There is one that's full of tomatoes.
Yes.
If you're not worried about red berries.
You might want to be careful about that. Where are
Everybody
you?
seems to have a fear of red berries.
Mhm.
And then Kool-Aid made a flavor called red.
That's at that's like positive 13 from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a whole lot of mechanical type things that just seem to run on their own, and they're
Harvesting
they have
wheat.
vast fields of this grain. Okay, and he'll go and gets a sack and he goes over and gives it to you and says, here's some of that grain. Feel free to give it a try. We thought it was pretty nice. So it made a very
look like a wheat kernel?
good porridge. What?
Does it look like a wheat kernel?
Actually, it looks more like rye.
Rye? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely rye.
Bite it.
Okay.
You explode.
If you're familiar with what rye tastes like, then
I am very, very aware of what rye tastes like.
Then it tastes like rye.
Okay.
You grind this up fine, it makes a very nice bread.
Yes.
You mix it with another flour. Mix it with another flour, and you can get what we refer to in Germany as pumpernickel, which translates loosely to English as fart goblin.
Do I want to know why you know it off the top of your head?
He looks at you and he says, "What is this goblin creature that farts?" I'm afraid I don't understand.
It's a mythological creature that was about, well, varied in size, but they were mischievous sprites, supposedly.
Oh.
So they called them goblins, and for some reason they called the red fart goblin. I have no idea why.
They're forest spirits.
Forest spirit, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Along those lines, yes.
Right. We have legends of such creatures ourselves.
It's really good with the corned beef and some Swiss cheese. Amazing. Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
You know that off the top of your head.
Because I'm a history nerd.
Fair enough.
Because this is Jason we're talking about.
Because I am a cesspool of useless information. Flush twice.
I actually knew about the fart goblins too. I just didn't remember. Once he said fart goblins, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. So.
One of my favorite breads.
I needed the trigger,
One of my favorite breads in the whole world, and it's so hard to find.
What, rye?
Pumpernickel.
Oh, pumpernickel. Oh, yeah. I mean, I grew up in Pittsburgh, so pumpernickel was everywhere.
Very German in Pittsburgh there.
Yes, German, Polish, Italian, Greek.
My dad liked it.
We had all those,
Yeah.
I mean, and we had
real delis.
A lot. Large Jewish population, large Black population. I would say that. I mean, I grew up in a Italian neighborhood, so yeah, my grade school was basically white until we got two little black boys in like when I was like in 6th grade or something like that. Actually, I was young. I had to be younger than that because I was like really shocked when I saw them because I'd never seen any of them in our school. So,
right. I had the reverse thing. When I went to 1st and 2nd grade at Malcolm X Elementary, and me and the Mexican kid were the whitest faces in the damn class photos. So I didn't really realize that there was any difference. So
I was one of 4 in all of my years of public school.
Well, there's any difference. It's just they're just people. But anyways,
yeah, there's people. I mean, it was weird when I moved to Montana and there was like no dark skinned people around. It's like, where did he
that
go?
would be yeah.
yeah. Okay. Anyways, what he's saying is that you go to positive 13. It's the number 1 portal, and it's got tons and tons of grain there. So and
good to know.
And none of the strange mechanical type devices there seem to have any problem with you just going in and grabbing off some. So we're definitely, if they're basically giving it away, we're definitely going to be using it as
it's a good food staple.
Well, we're going to be using it as a source for further trade in the area.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I know if you have large caravans of traders that come in, that my world, once it's accessible, will be more than happy to take mass quantities of grain. We have a bit of a hunger problem on our planet, so for no particular reason.
You probably shouldn't have said anything about that, because that would have been like.
Oh no, I want them to make a profit.
No, I'm saying that because he basically gave one of the free resource that could be used for a big trade effort, and he just basically gave it away to you guys. So
Oh, he shouldn't have said that. Yeah,
he shouldn't have said that to you. Oh, that's a mistake.
No, because we'll have truckers heading there in a quick minute. So
in a hot minute.
In a hot minute, we'll have a refinery set up on the platform. So
no, you know what you guys are going to be doing. You're gonna have a distillery set up there.
Rye whiskey.
It's a lot easier to transport alcohol than it is to transport grain.
And you can burn it in your engines if you need to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Okay. Has anyone from IDET made it outside to be on the platform? Are they all still stuck in there? Maybe give us some on-site intel or something.
The people that were on the Earth Prime platform.
Yes.
I mean the Earth alternate platform.
Yes.
None of those people have come out. The only people who come out are people that went through the portal, got shot at, and then they fell back through the portal and managed to get away. And most of those people didn't. They're the only ones that could tell you anything.
Okay, of those people, what did they see?
Well, they're
said something about 20mm gun.
Well, they said something about pirates. Okay, as in, and they're assuming there's fringe pirates, and fringe pirates are known to travel around in armored personnel carriers with 20mm guns. It's kind of a staple for them.
All right.
And now y'all wonder why we didn't. Well.
Okay, so.
And all we have is a transport truck.
Yeah, that's true. A couple lightsabers in the back, and that's about it, mainly.
Yeah. As long as your lightsaber is an M16 carbine.
Oh, sure.
I heard lightsaber, and I was like, "What?" Not lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what he was joking.
I just wanted to see if everyone's paying attention.
Look at those rings that you throw off a boat.
No,
they're a lot of fun.
Paths where you don't have like electricity, and where some things just don't work. So there's a limit to what the pirates or anybody else there will have.
Well, we've determined that combustive firearms work just fine on the fringe paths.
That's true.
Now we could go to what was that, plus Crossroads planet, and scoop up a bunch of dirt on +5 and put it in cylinders, and then bring it back and throw it through the portal so it explodes on the other side.
That'd be fun.
Well, yeah, more fun
Make
for
like a
everyone.
little fringe mortar that shoots them through the portal.
Oh jeez.
Well,
Oh.
but we're not talking about throwing it through like a portal to a world. We're talking about throwing it through a portal, to another um
Path.
node. And
Right.
if it was possible to do that, then we would not be able to travel between nodes when carrying the stuff.
We did transport it all the way back to Earth. A small sample of it.
What's stopping us?
No,
from
you
doing
didn't. You got rid of everything that you'd
Oh, I
gotten
thought
from that world.
Okay.
It was too dangerous.
Okay.
The possibilities
Right.
were like too dire.
Okay.
All right.
We could still
How
do it,
long have
though.
the pirates been here?
A couple of days at least.
Yeah, they say they've been here 2 days.
2 days. Okay. All right.
Any
Very
actual
good.
evidence that they are pirates, aside from only pirates would do this?
Any idea of a head count?
Well, it's hard to say because you don't know how many have gone on to Earth Prime.
Okay.
The main force of them may be at Earth Prime with a minor force holding the alternate platform to keep any help from coming in from there. So,
Okay. Were there any people on the platform when the pirates arrived?
well, of course there were. I mean, there
Were
was
there
Okay.
Earth
any? I think
Prime.
he means, were there any managed to flee and not get killed?
They may have fled
Yeah.
back to Earth too, though.
If they either they fled to the negative side, or they fled back to Earth, or they fled through a portal, but
Mhm.
none of them actually fled in the negative direction. If they did, they didn't make it. Okay, they were slain
Oh.
by gunfire or whatever. Um,
All right.
the
Okay.
Did
the
anybody
ones
see? Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying is that the ones that you probably need to talk to are the people that try to go and um, uh, uh, and do a quick recon and come back and tell other people back at the
Did you see
at,
people
at,
that did do one?
Stuckey's. What's that?
Did you see some people did try a recon?
Yeah, and most of them died, and a couple of them did survive, but they were wounded, and they got back, and they're in that medical tent. I told you they're in there recovering.
Can I go in and see them?
Okay.
Let's find out how well they're doing.
I mean, I am an IDET physician. I pulled out my little patch that has the little.
Well, yeah,
Caduceus.
they might actually want you in there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sure.
they may not actually have any physicians here.
I'll grab my med bag and head over there.
Sounds like a plan.
Right. So, all right. Well, they're feeling pretty poorly, but I mean, there's a couple of them that are just basically hanging on. So, yeah, it looks like they're the most they got was some field dressing. A couple of them actually, it looks like they need surgery.
I'll do what I can with what I've got.
Okay. So let's do. You're going to
Field
need to
triage.
well, no, I think you should probably try to do some actual surgery.
Actual doctrine.
Yeah, actual doctrine.
Okay.
Mike has a D6 and heal. He can help with people who just need bandages
Nursing
and triage
wise?
and stuff like
Okay.
that. Nursing, yeah. He can help.
You know how to do sutures? Run an IV?
I know how to do sutures. I know how to do the IV.
Okay. You're assisting me.
Okie dokie.
Right.
Well, the first guy.
Yeah, two of them have already bled out due to internal injuries that couldn't be repaired.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's only two of them left now of the people that
Well,
went there.
Okay, so the first guy, we're gonna Benny that one.
Right.
There we go. That was worth a penny. Wow. Okay, a 12 and an 11. So +2 is 35. No, 25.
25. Okay.
25.
So
You're doing pretty
you
good.
basically open him up and engage in some meatball surgery that that actually puts
Sort of
together
works.
like some of the, I mean, his perforated liver and
Remove that spleen.
One of his lungs is collapsed, and you managed to get that reinflated, and there was a couple of ribs that were shattered.
Take out his spare ribs.
There was a lot of internal bleeding going on. So you managed to patch him up pretty good. So he's
cool.
You think that he might, and of course that was helpful because the amount of anesthetic around was pretty low, so he was unconscious during all of it just from his injuries.
Sure.
Anyways, so he's kind of and you notice that they have a whole lot of kind of impromptu surgical kinds of packs and things like that, and and they're just basically taped up together, and they're like handing you surgery stuff that seems to be like in Tupperware containers and things like that.
Well,
but they assure you that they're sterile. He says we took it through the portal.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Well, see,
I tell
it wasn't real. I mean, they it wasn't well known back in the early days that taking something through a portal would
I question them about. I'm like, what do you mean you took it through the portal and it's sterile?
Yeah, we noticed a while ago that that by taking meat and putting it through the portal after it was slaughtered, that it would if you
kills the bacteria.
If you didn't, it would at room temperature, it would stay fresh. Yeah, it sterilizes everything in there.
Almost like irradiation.
But it doesn't seem to hurt humans, and such.
Does
but
that
it
apply to like infected wounds and such too?
It's we've had that happen. Yeah, we're going through somebody had an infection on their arm. We took it through the portal, came back out, and it got better faster.
I wonder if that's why we never got colds. You would think with all the temperature changes we go through, we'd be susceptible to colds.
Interesting.
We'll have to do some research on that.
Yeah. So anyways,
petri dishes.
So that's most, and so we just generally do that as a standard thing about going through the 50-footers or what back to the prime.
Since I've got this guy patched up now, I think we need to take him on a gurney and go through one of the portals and make sure that there's no bacteria or microbes that could infect him now, and then bring him back or take him to the lodge and let him recover there.
Where would the bacteria to infect him come from?
Bullets are dirty. I don't know.
How would the bullets would no longer be dirty once he came through?
You create a chemical reaction with whatever the slug may be, if it's lead, and the
but chemical reactions will get stopped.
Yeah, the guy who's helping you, like running the tent before you guys came in and kind of took over, looks at Chen Wei and says, buddy, I know you're Asian, so maybe you don't think this, but your body is covered with bacteria, and bullets have a tendency to just kind of like marinate that bacteria into your body, on a very deep level. And so,
you sound British now. Why would this be? Why wouldn't the bacteria on top of your body be destroyed the same as the bacteria in your body?
Well, actually, when you get a gunshot wound, the biggest danger from the gunshot wound, other than destroying obviously vital organs, is sepsis that will set in from the wound itself, due to the fact that the bullet has entered your body and caused exterior contaminants to go into the body that are impossible to remove. So when you're the dangerous part about being shot is a GSW is that your time after is pretty critical. That first week determines whether or not you're actually going to live from that gunshot or not.
This is why IDET sends all you guys out with, like, medical kits full of antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
it's
you go.
just, God, I remember I was doing
3-in-1
right
ointment,
when I was doing 3-in-1 ointment.
I personally like 80 proof 80 proof whiskey.
Ah, yes.
It
Very
goes
good.
both ways.
purposes.
It goes on it's topical
Okay.
and internal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah.
We better, if we're gonna be operating on people and people are blah, we better. I tell Kaitlin to start getting blood. We're gonna need blood. We don't have. We're gonna need it right now.
I'm going to try something also interesting with this guy that was critically wounded. Is I'm going to take some of that wrap that was on Gandalf and wrap his torso with it.
What wrap are you talking about?
The Danite wrap. Remember his Michelin Man suit that you had pink?
Oh no.
His pink Michelin Man suit. I'm taking some of that fiber, that wrap, and putting it around his body to see if it does anything to help improve his condition.
Okay.
The fact that
I haven't been able to analyze it yet, but it seems to work. Let's put it that way.
Okay. All right. Well, you do that. All right. So just let me put a note down about that.
Because I took all of that material, that suit. It was like, nope, we're not wasting this. This is interesting.
I'm a vampire. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah.
This was your life. Blah blah.
That's what you get when you tell me to go get some blood. To go get blood. I become a vampire.
Yeah, see, I mean, but we'll also cross type it and match it and all that other fun stuff. And get that gray case out of the truck.
Whatever it is, Mike started it. Getting the case.
It's got the microscope and stuff in it.
Okay.
We're gonna have to use a high intensity chem light just to be able to see anything, though, because the battery it doesn't have a light to shine through it.
What are you talking about?
A microscope. You need a light to shine through your slide to be able to see what's going on.
Oh, well, usually they have. I mean, you can get ones that have like a mirror on it, and then you can shine an acetylene light, into it, and it produces a very bright light.
I was just thinking like one of those high intensity white chem lights would be pretty good too.
Yeah, or you could just go to, the Prime and or any of the alternates that are working on that +1, and just use power once it comes up.
So on the +1, I'm going to go ahead and get this information now. I don't even have a sheet for +1. Why don't I have a sheet for +1?
I don't know. You haven't done anything there.
We haven't done anything on +1.
There was only one place that was on, and it was just a place that had. No,
it shows two of them. One is Colony, and one is Stone Bridge.
Right.
So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it also has
pretty much,
It also has two portals on the Prime.
Yeah, one went to the Lodge.
Right, that's number 8.
And I forget the other one was just like a beach or something like that.
It just says dense forest. So that's where the people would, there's forest and there's dense forest. Okay, so dense forest is where you go hunting.
For Velociraptor.
Probably is. Yeah.
Sure. More fun.
I'm just making that up.
Both of you, why?
Because we can.
It's more fun.
Fair enough.
Well, anyways, since he's good, I'm going to suggest we take him either to the lodge to recover, since he's unconscious and probably will be for a little while.
Yeah. Well, that way we
And-
could also get some, at least do some semi-decent monitoring of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
And find out who all is at the lodge, maybe, and see if there's any teams there or any people on vacation from IDET, and see what.
Well, anybody who's there has come up here. Okay. Anybody
Oh,
that
they
was
have?
not hunting, that were just there,
Okay.
some people from various teams that were on vacation, they've come up here. So, the only people that are at the lodge, what you're calling the lodge, okay, is basically the people that run the slaughterhouse,
facility.
the facility per se, and
Gotcha.
and
How many members of different teams are here? Actual IDET exploration teams.
Okay. There are four other teams that are here, and none of them include Team 0 or Team 1.
The greatest
not
team.
1.
Not Team 1.
Yeah, but there's some of the later teams, like Team 8.
How many from Team 8? Like 1 or 2, or?
Oh, the entire team.
Oh, the whole team's
All
here. How many
right,
is in their
cool.
team?
Yeah,
You got a whole
I'm
team
saying,
here.
they were out exploring as well, and let's see here.
I didn't even know we had hit
Yeah.
Team 8 by now.
Right.
We've been gone for a while.
Right. Well,
Team 8, full team.
yeah. Unfortunately, they were one of they were the team that volunteered to go through and check out the portal.
Oh, so we got two members of Team 8 left.
And there's two, and there are literally 2 members of Team 8 left.
Shit.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So.
So there's actually nobody who's conscious who's been to the Earth Prime platform.
Well, we've only dealt with one guy so far from Team 8. What is the other guy like?
Okay, let's see how bad off he is.
I'll wash up. Well, I got a 12 on that one, so
okay.
hopefully he's not dead.
Yeah,
excuse me. Let me grab some water.
Oh, it's good to do
I'm
that.
gonna make some tea.
Yeah, he's basically on his last legs. He's
Okay, I'm gonna Benny my roll then.
Benny,
but,
that
I mean,
roll.
Essentially, you
I like
had
the 12, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with just a 12. Let's put it that way.
I mean, essentially, you had a team that did the incursion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you had a team that that basically whoever came back out, injured or not, they were going to grab them, jump on the vehicles, and beat feet away as fast as they could. Because if they send one of those cannon, those things through the portal, then it's like a 20 millimeter cannon can fire a long distance. They would have to like run dark. So there's a range, there's a limited range that you'd be able to target somebody just because it's dark.
Okay, so Chen Wei, while I'm working on this guy, would you be willing to run a wind up through, and maybe we can get some clandestine imaging?
Sure.
That says that they don't shoot the wind up.
All right, so when we go through a
but-
portal, is there anything that really shows any kind of activation of a portal? It's not like Stargate where it turns into a big swirly water pool and it makes a big dramatic.
No, there's nothing to indicate somebody is going through.
Yeah,
but
so if we run a wind up through, it might get through and come back, is what I'm thinking.
Right.
Yes.
But they could also have people specifically watching the portals at all times.
That's true.
So when the wind up goes through, then they would immediately do something to it.
But that will be information that we will have if it doesn't come back too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
My thought.
in doing this, I want to stay a little bit out of like the a little bit to the side so that if the reaction to the wind-up is to start, throwing bombs through the portal, I mean, it's not, I'm not directly going to
Will
be
bullets
hit.
travel through a portal? Even though they're fired by a Fringeworthy, it's not touching a Fringeworthy when it hits the portal?
No, they won't.
I was thinking they would just go through the other side without actually transversing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But could
Okay.
something like, let's say, a bomb, which doesn't need to be thrown at a high velocity, go through a portal?
Well, you could throw it back.
Yeah, assuming it doesn't have like a 6-second fuse on it, and it takes me
Even
longer
then,
than
it
6 seconds.
takes you'd have to time that cook-off pretty well, and that's pretty scary. I mean, if anything, you just kick it off the side of the ramp and it goes into the void. So,
Void.
Well, what happens is that if you fire a gun at a portal, basically
yeah, try to damage it hurts you.
it doesn't go essentially it doesn't go through. Okay, but anything that's moving at a low velocity, like a vehicle or something like that, or even a hurled object like a spear or something like that will go through.
Hey, Chen,
a
do you have?
A grenade would go through.
Can you be invisible?
No. Why would I be able to be invisible?
I don't know. You can shoot fireballs out of your hands, so.
Oh, jeez.
Can't be invisible.
Oh, that's too bad.
Remember, I was looking for a magic world that had people can be invisible. If I could be invisible, why would I do that?
I don't know, because you're Chen Wei.
You're not making sense.
That was a very kind way of saying that Chen Wei would ask somebody else who could be invisible to do it for him.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. I'll go to the portal. I'll send a wind-up through, but I'd be prepared to knock back into the portal anything that somebody throws through, like a grenade, or a bomb.
Oh, you know what I could do if I had the ability? Doug, can I have 5 experience points so I can get a raise? Or
I gave you points last time.
I know, but
I
have more.
I'm sorry you spent them on other things.
No, I haven't spent them yet because it brought me up to I need 5 more. Because I could do ghost transfer and just step through and they would be able to do shit to me and I could see all I wanted.
Nobody knows how to do ghost transfer.
Holy shit!
Well, it's in the book.
But is it actually possible to study it?
Unfortunately, in the early campaign, a lot of those abilities are not known.
Damn.
That's why
you
you
discovered them, Jason.
About those things, because a lot of them are not known.
And that's why I haven't taken a lot of powers. That's why I have find Fringeworthy and expert find Fringeworthy so far.
Yeah. Basically, the novice powers are probably known, but I don't know. I'd have to look at them.
Is there like a shield power?
Yes, there is.
We have a card tonight that could help us with this.
Yeah. What's his name? Your what's his name friend had it.
No,
didn't he?
That's me. Old school. The card old school. The one that says play this card when dealing with a gang pirate crew or some other group of outlaws. That's if we can figure out if these are a gang pirate crew or a bunch of outlaws.
Oh, fun.
They're literally calling them pirates, so I'm not quite sure what you're looking for more than what you already have.
Fair enough.
I mean, are you looking for them to have a special hat or something? Do they have to have the tricorner hat?
No, for some reason,
yes.
For some reason, the word pirates did not cross into my head.
Well, they're not the Pittsburgh Pirates, let me tell you.
No.
And if they could be outlaws, I'm sure they're not in-laws. So.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Okay. No. Yeah. I'll send a wind-up through and be prepared to knock any grenades back.
So you guys are going to drive on down to the the alternate 0 platform. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, we're already
Yes.
on 1, right?
You're on 1 now, yeah.
Chen Wei is just going to go over to the platform
He's on his
with the
own.
wind up.
Yep.
Nice knowing you,
Okay.
buddy.
I've got Mike with me,
Hello.
and Caitlin's hauling stuff back and forth from the truck that I need to do medical stuff. So
I don't really want to walk, the 50 miles to the next portal, so I'm gonna need a
no,
vehicle.
well,
You don't
would
have
say
to
send
walk. We have an emergency bicycle that Susan left.
The bicycle.
right here.
bicycle,
Not the
bicycle.
bicycle.
Chen Wei rides his bicycle.
Yeah, travel 50 miles on a bicycle.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking you would check the pathway to see if there's anything on the pathway.
Hey, if it's 50
Well,
miles.
yeah, I can send a wind-up through to look at the pathway rather than to look at the prime portal.
50.
Sounds
I'll
like a
do
plan.
that. The path.
I mean,
the entrance.
if
to the
I
pathway
were a
is right
pirate,
here.
I'd be monitoring the access as well.
50 miles on a bike. You'd be getting some good workout there, buddy.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'd
that's
also
what
be
she
unable
said,
to outrun
told us
any
in class.
pirate that came after me on something that wasn't a bike.
Leg
What do you
day.
want?
A truck?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Taco truck.
Okay.
Okay, no. If what they actually meant was to see what's on the path, I'll send the wind-up through to look at the path because I can do that. That's right here.
I mean, I would do that
Sounds
first
good.
before I traveled 50 miles to go through the.
Yes, before we
Are you-
send you to your death, we'll do
So
something.
Chen Wei,
else.
are you going to send a portal? Sorry, are you going to send a wind up through the portal from the
dark.
+1 alternate onto the fringe pass toward the 0 alternate? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless like I'm completely confused about the layout.
I mean, does everybody have a map of
aren't
what
the-
a node? Does everybody have a map of what a node looks like?
Okay,
Yes.
I could probably just ask you, Bruce. In order to get to the to the Earth Prime node, would we have to go to +001 Prime first?
You
then
go to the
Earth?
alternate first, and then you go through the portal that goes to the 50 miles down to the Earth Prime platform.
Okay, so the connections are all on the alternates. The connections are not on the primes.
They're on the alternates. Every node is connected to each other by through the east and west 50-foot pathway portals that go to the roadways, and they go to the alternate platform to the plus and minus side. That's the only connection between each node that anyone's aware of.
Okay,
so it's a picture.
So it's not go from a prime to another prime. It's go from an alternate, and the primes are out a place apart. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Then yeah, I will send the.
Yeah, the primes are somewhat isolated as a result.
Yeah, I will send.
I think it's.
I'll send the wind up through to the path.
I think it's weird that the star platform has so many systems it's connected to.
And
well, there's the star hub that goes out to 8 star systems. And each star system there is basically like the system platform on that's connected to the prime. Yeah, so you're basically going, you're going to different locations in a star system on the star.
So it's literally infinite worlds then.
I wouldn't say that, but it could be. Yeah.
Because they have 8 portals coming off of the system platform. But our system platform just goes to different worlds, not
it goes different worlds. It goes to different worlds. It goes to like big asteroids, other things. Interesting. 3 of the portals on our system platform all go to Mars, different places on Mars.
The big
Wow.
nose, the face, and the Mons, whatever it is with the big pyramid.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, it's one world, but it's got 3 different portals on it. I think that's interesting that it's like that.
That's because there ain't shit on any of the other planets. So
Because there were, when the
Yeah,
portals were
I will do this.
constructed, there was a thriving civilization on Mars.
I will do this. What happens?
beautiful and scenic Mercury.
Okay, it rolls
Yeah,
through,
sure.
and of course, when it rolls through, it's on the roadway.
Yeah.
All right. It basically takes pictures. Tries to take a sample by scraping against the metal of the fringe
I'll
path.
turn that part off because obviously it's not going to do that.
No fun.
Makes that
Okay.
fingernails on chalkboard sound.
Sure.
That's not good.
And then it rolls, and then it rolls back, and you see it. So it's like,
Wait for the film to develop, and what does it
okay.
show?
It shows a very dim roadway because the lighting on the fringe paths is equivalent to dusk. So it's a very dim roadway, and it stretches out, and you don't see anything happening. Just see the star patterns and things like that. There's nobody standing there, and there's no lights that you can see on the fringe path.
Okay.
So it looks like whatever they're doing, they're not, currently extending out to you guys.
Okay.
But it's good.
Okay, that's good to know.
You have a 50-mile buffer between you and whatever's happening on the prime node.
We can get some cannons from the Victorians.
You could.
Yes.
Howitzers.
Kablamo.
They wouldn't have howitzers, but they would have cannons.
Or we could send someone in to be a friend.
Wow. Let's see. They're the 1890s,
Destroy
1870s.
from the inside.
70s. So we're not quite the Battle of Isfahan.
Yeah,
I mean, it
1870s.
says 70s in the book, but
Right,
if
which
time
at this
has
point
passed,
is no later than 1880s because
Okay.
it's the early campaign. And they would possibly have actually quite a few advanced technologies that they got from Earth Prime due to their trade with them. So they could very well have a modern howitzer.
Well, we had Gatling guns.
Yeah,
Rifle
Gatling
barrel.
guns. They've got they've got very large steam, basically land trains, steam tractors that they use to pull their equipment along the fringe paths as they go exploring.
All right.
So they're kind of like the Weechee, except they're bigger.
yeah. How long might it take for the person who was there to recover and be able to speak? How long do we have any idea?
Probably. I mean, right now, like I say, it's you have no telemetry or anything like that. That's why it's a good idea that for the ones that the one survivor of Team 8, you might want to actually get them over to the to what you're calling the lodge, so they can be properly monitored and possibly brought to consciousness.
So the guy that you said was on death's door, I made a successful enough check that I was able to stabilize him. So
okay,
but he needs further care.
Right.
Further
again,
activity.
That would make sense for you to go and take them over there. So at least you have modern equipment, telemetry, things like that.
Right.
You can blood pressure, EKG, all that stuff. So that if you
maybe an X-ray machine.
X-ray machine, yeah, because you don't even have X-ray machines here.
I'm just stopping bleeding.
They literally were doing triage on him because they thought another hour or less to get to the place would be too late. He would have bled out by then. So they were literally sticking their hands in open wounds and trying to pinch off off of arteries and things like that, and putting pressure bandages on people.
Yeah, and I went in and sewed up holes and removed damaged material, basically.
Right, you did actual surgery.
But
Yes.
meatball surgery, like you said, it's not like going to the hospital and having surgery and then we're going to do a second procedure a little bit later on and do this. And, you know, it
Well,
was keep
it's
this
like
guy alive
Hawkeye.
for the moment.
Yeah, you went in and you
Like Hawkeye
physically
says in Mass.
patched the holes together, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, made sure that organs were getting blood flow and things
Right.
like that. But you know, and pumping them full of anti-shock drugs and such. But he could easily take a turn for the worse that night, and you know, but we can try.
All right, so I am going to go with them to both these guys to the Prime platform. If you guys need, do they have a vehicle that we can take and haul them with, or
Yeah,
now
there's
is when
plenty
we
of
need
vehicles.
the ambulance?
There's plenty of vehicles. They don't have any ambulances, but there are
The
plenty of
Wee-Woo van?
vehicles.
The Wee Woo van, yeah. Now is when we need the Wee Woo van, which is just parked on the platform or wherever they take the vehicles to.
Yep.
We need our Wee-Woo van. Our modified Wee-Woo van.
God damn it, my blaster for a Wee Woo van.
Yep.
Also, the gif in the chat is basically Chen Wei when he said truck.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I
Okay,
see.
so you guys get onto the vehicle and drive. The fortunate thing is that of course it's completely flat, so you guys can drive as fast as you dare. You know, in considering all you have going for you are I'm sorry, acetylene lights and things like that, trying to see the road.
They were pretty good.
Well, they're good, but I'm just saying is that how fast are you going to go?
45, 50.
That's no problem then. I mean, if you were trying to travel at, let's say, 100 or 120, which you can easily travel, it's just that if you drift to the side or something like that, you might have some real problems.
Haste makes waste.
Okay. All right. So you drive down there and you get there about an hour and a half after you start loading everybody on and go through and start and you find that they have they've actually taken one of their buildings, one of their and turned it into an impromptu hospital and more.
Now, are there other injured people here too?
No, well, no, there aren't. But there's in anticipation for what was going to happen, they did do some work to set up some stuff, like a place to what equipment that they did have. Okay, because like I said, they know they're away from IDET, so they did have some, basically a equivalent of a small field hospital.
Okay,
like you say, a MASH unit. Okay, basically they have set up there, though nobody's trained in that regard, except that maybe they have some advanced first aid training. Okay, nobody's a doctor. So, but anyway,
do they have an imaging system
stuff,
like a CT unit or anything like that?
I would say no, but they definitely can do X-rays. They can definitely do ultrasounds. But
I'm going to mention to them that it might be a good idea to get an actual full medical suite here with the CT imager and whatnot, just to be sure, because it is almost 3 hours to get back to Earth Prime. So.
Yeah, well, on Prime Zero, there is a let's see, what do we actually have? They probably have more stuff at the hunting lodge. So
I thought that's where we went.
No, that's on Prime. That's on Alt Zero number 8, hunting lodge. It's marked off, but it actually is a place where it's considered to be a training facility. It's one of the places they took you as an IDET when you were going through IDET training.
Right. I was thinking that was on 1 or
no. Yeah. Okay. So this is the one where the only thing that are there are one place is like a primitive colony on English shore, which is in the Iron Age, which was totally useless.
Other than cool.
And this place called this endless stone bridge that's crossing a big salt marsh and continues on and on. And they were like, okay, this isn't interesting. We want a place that's got civilization. And so
okay, so the lodge is on the prime, not on
the lodge that you're talking about, the place where the storeroom for for the IDET Bar and Grill is on number 8, was called Forest in the Fringe maps, in the basic the standard Fringe map. Okay, and which is actually number 11. Okay,
right.
But anyways.
Because they went clockwise, and you were doing from the bottom up,
and they weren't counting they weren't counting the roadways, and I'm like, well, what, you're gonna throw in, well, it's plus roadway, north roadway, south roadway. You might as well just use the numbers, match up. 3 is a roadway, 6 is a roadway, 9 is a roadway, 12 is a roadway. So I'm just saying I told Richard about it. I asked him to come out with a version of it that's, and he was like, no, I'm too busy doing other things. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, well, damn, So, anyways, so yeah, like I said, so knowing that if someone got hurt there, especially like somebody was over trying to do the hunting or something like that, they do have some kind of a field hospital or whatever. If things were really dire, then they would try to get them back to Earth Prime, where they could get real help. But the best place to take them is actually the hunting lodge on the Earth Prime alternate platform, and that place is probably under siege right now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's time to spread our wings a little bit and get a bit more equipment spread out near our platform, just because we're having a learning experience.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this adventure is that the IDET has been, I mean, they've had interactions with the Fringe pirates, but it's always been onesies, twosies kind of things, minimal, and it seems like the Fringe pirates saw them and turned around. I mean, there has been a few some pot shots taken at them, and if they turn around, and a lot of times they turn around and ran away themselves.
Before we went to the Prime, I'm going to drop the 2 crates of extra weapons we have at Stucky's.
Okay.
And that way I'm like, here, use these if you need them. Here's ammunition.
Yeah.
If they come through the portal,
fight
your way back to the pathway and then head towards the Prime.
Right. Okay, so you got the 2 guys there. Like I said, they got them hooked up. They're giving them oxygen. You actually can check for things like fluid buildup and things like that. So after about a day, I rolled a vigor check, and the guy that you rolled the 35 on seems to be stable, but he is unconscious. Okay, the guy that was really bad shape that you didn't do so well, he actually he's actually has managed to fight his way into something equivalent to
a coma.
Well, no, into consciousness. He's a scrappy bastard.
Wow.
And he's he's really bad shape. I mean, he's wheezing.
Do I need to go back in?
Oh, he definitely probably do need to, but you might want to wait.
I wanted him to get strong enough I could do that. So.
Well, you might want to wait, but at the same time, is that he's got fluid coming out his drains and things like that. He's he's not in good shape, but he basically comes to consciousness and he starts yelling, saying, they're, he says, where am I? It's the pirates, we're under attack. He says, he says, the rays of death. Yeah.
Rays of death.
Things like that. Yeah.
You
So
mean lasers?
yeah. Well, are you going to ask him? He's
Yeah.
gonna go around him, and he's like looking up at you, and he looks very concerned, you know. And
I'm like,
he's,
calm down. You're safe.
He's not delirious, but he's obviously confused.
You're
Sure.
safe. You're under medical care.
He says, "Well, my team, how's my team?"
We're doing everything we can for him.
Good.
And you're going to pull through this. I just need you to relax and calm down.
Yeah, I mean, he says, "Did we all make it?"
No. Well, I won't answer.
Okay, no one's answering that question. Okay, he looks around. He goes, "Oh no, God damn pirates! Let me out of this bed. I'll kill him myself." He's like,
all right. He goes. I tell him, I'm Bishop.
Like you can see his muscles tense, and then just the flood of pain. He just, you know, he doesn't even like, you know, flex. It's just like, oh, yeah.
All right, before you go fight the bad guys, I suggest you feel a little bit better and you put some pants on. All right. So.
Yeah.
Angel's is over there
I
laughing
say,
in the corner.
I'm Bishop from Team 6. We're helping you out.
Oh, you guys! Oh, I heard of you guys. We're new. We're Team 8.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah.
What do you know when you said they were pirates, right? What told you that they were pirates? Did they have some sort of idea, some sort of markings on them, or
they had those big, you know, armored personnel carriers and the big guns on them, okay? But you know, but it was horrible. It was horrible. We went through, and you know, they came racing toward us with ballistic shields up in front of them, and there was and we saw them coming, and they aimed the cannon at us, okay, and we started shooting at them, you know, to try to brush them back. And when we did, all of a sudden, all these rays just came off the portals and just fried the people that were shooting. And we, you know, and you know, and then the closest ones to us, and they were just dressed in all kinds of just. It wasn't any kind of a uniform. It was just kind of just clothing, okay. And they were like all kinds of not human creatures, you know, and they you know, they started, you know, one of them, you know, fired on us, and then they all started firing on us, and that's when we all, you know, we jumped back through, and then I took a bunch of shots when that happened, and I was unconscious by the time I must have hit, and I don't know what happened after that, but there was like 8 of these armored personnel carriers on the platforms, okay, and you know, and that's, you know, that's really all I knew.
So there are 8 armored personnel carriers.
Yeah, there are 8 of them on the Prime platform, and they seem to be concentrated on the pathway portals.
So the rays came from the portals when you attack them.
Yeah, the one number portal number 2 just fired on us.
So they probably had like they were maybe touching the portal, because I know if you touch the portal and somebody tries to attack you,
actually you don't know that.
Oh, we don't know that. Okay.
No, you don't.
Oh, we don't know that the portals react. I think that would have been one of those things that they first did, was try to damage a portal.
No, actually, shooting a portal doesn't do what it says in the book. It doesn't hurt. The portal doesn't care. Yeah, these things are completely indestructible. So yeah, shooting a portal is not going to hurt.
Okay.
It doesn't react to that.
Oh, there must be this, Mike. There must be some sort of setting on the portal that can, it will destroy attackers, people shooting weapons on the platform.
It's like the it's like the portals were defending them.
Yes.
Defending them.
So so Bruce, if we do not know that the portals shoot back, like, can we deduce it from what he says?
I don't know. Can you?
I mean, it's amazing. I don't know. I mean, because if I already know it, obviously I'm not going to be able to easily figure out if it's something I could have figured out.
Well, what evidence do you have that? I mean, other than the fact that you were shooting. You were shooting at these. He said they shot at these guys that were coming at them from the sides.
Yeah.
That there was an armed group, basically on the sides of
the ramp.
Of the ramp, and they were coming up to either attack them or to grab them. And when they saw them coming, somebody reacted and shot at them. And when they did that, it was that's when all of a sudden the portal started attacking that guy. And then and somebody got shot by one of them, and then and then they all opened up after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did something to test to see whether or not the portal would protect the team member, and it didn't. And at which point they then just opened up on him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the armored cars, where were they positioned? Can you remember where they were positioned at?
They were over like where the portals to the Alderness were, and they were and they were aimed they were aimed at the portals themselves, kind of like crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
So something came out of the portal, they could fire on them, but it wouldn't be an easy shot to fire at them. So if we want to go through and shoot at those armored personnel carriers, we got to have our guns or whatever 90 degrees to the direction of travel. You see what I'm saying?
So I draw out a circle, and I mark the portals on the alt, and then the main pathway portals, and I say, can you kind of point out where they would be on this, like each truck?
Right. So basically, there were 2 at each grouping. And he said, and there was these big concrete blocks, at the at the bottom of the ramps, so that if anybody came barreling through,
they couldn't get through
unless they're doing some Dukes of Hazzard maneuver. They're going to slam right into that concrete that concrete barrier.
Again, I say the truck.
The truck.
Dukes of Hazzard bullshit.
Oh, the truck.
I mean, there was only 8 of them, but there was
properly
a lot,
set up, you can cover a lot of ground, and when you have limited.
there was a lot of damage. I mean, we saw just the things that had normally been on the Fringe portal, they were gone. I mean, the alternate, it was like swept clean, except for them.
Well,
But,
sadly, looking at my manifest of the summers, we only have 4 law rockets and 1 M60, so it's not going to be, and a couple of grenade launchers, so it's not like we're going to have a whole lot to fight them with.
Yeah,
At
and
the,
these things all had like big snow catchers on the front.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
to
real
push
Mad
their way
Maxed
through-
out.
Yeah, to be put. Yeah, they're definitely Mad Maxed.
Now the Mixie might have some weapons.
Yeah,
They
and that's
have
what I was
lots of
thinking.
weapons.
The Mixies have lots of
But
weapons.
the problem is,
they're
if
not
we
really weapons, they're really more like they're more like construction equipment. Okay, they can be repurposed as weapons.
Killdozer.
if
Yeah.
they've
more
got
fun,
that
yeah.
if they got that thing about the portal defending them, and if we have no way to deduce that the portal is doing that, there's nothing
How
we
did
can
they?
do about
That's
it.
what I'm trying to figure out: is how did they get the portal to attack them?
That is the $41,000 question.
Okay,
I think.
you know what? I think maybe we should talk to those those Asian guys from far away. Maybe
They're clearly
heard of
inhuman. By the way, they're clearly not human when you get real close to them and look
okay.
at them.
Well, anyway, we
Right.
should talk to those guys because
Asian
maybe
guys.
maybe
They have little pointy elvish ears and stuff.
They're
Maybe
They're
they've discovered
aliens.
Wonderful.
maybe they've discovered things
Ouch.
about the portals.
Aliens.
That's a good possibility, Chenway.
Let's call them the Celestials.
Ooh, that
fun.
sounds nice. They might like that.
Dum-dum-dum.
Are you trying to flatter them at this point, Jason?
To what? Flatulate? No, I'm not
Flat-
trying to flatulate.
Flatter. The hell, man.
Anyways,
I'm not trying to
he's,
flatulate.
he's
No.
he's really spent. His heart rate is way too high at this point.
I'm gonna give him a
okay.
9/9 drug and
Okay.
say, all right, we're gonna let you take a little break and get some rest, and we'll have someone come in and check on you every hour, and you'll be okay, man. Just pull through, all right? Get better. And then once he's out, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna have to do something more drastic with this guy because he ain't gonna make it if we don't.
Yeah.
Yes,
This guy basically you need to follow up some surgery, and he's
So I can't go do
definitely-
anything right now. If you guys want to go back and talk to the Celestials, I'm going to call them that because it works. And
their names are Huichi.
Huichi, if you want to go back to talk
Good
to the
old
Huichi,
Huichi, yeah. Good old Huichi, yeah.
and maybe see what they know about the portals themselves might be a good idea. I also think we need to send. God, the Demixir are so far away at this point.
Someone to the Demixi? At least two
We're
people
going
to
to need
the
to.
Demixi?
We need to go, or send some of them to Matt Demka. Some of the people at Stuckey's out to Matt Demka. They're at +4, so that's 150 miles.
I mean, if
Very far away.
if we
Not really.
if we have a motorcycle with us, I'll happily
Well, they're on
go.
the Prime, so actually they're about 200 miles away.
Yeah,
Of course, there's the rocket sled to get there, so it's quicker.
We also have the rocket sled.
But we should get someone to the Demixi and see if they can start putting together something. I think a killdozer would be pretty good, like one of their
Oh, geez.
bulldozer type machines, and
That
like
would be
weld some shit
interesting.
on it and slap a 40mm and a 20mm chain gun on there, or a 25mm chain gun, and we should be able to rip through some of those APCs.
Oh, jeez.
Still got the 50 caliber Barrett.
Yeah, I mean that's good for
We
one at
gotta
a
figure out
time.
what they're doing to the portals first.
I'm thinking like a 30mm Apache gun mounted on top of a bulldozer.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds like a plan.
I'm still saying if we have a motorcycle or yeah, if we have one of the motorcycles, I'd be happy to go if someone wants to go with.
Right now, according to my list, we do not have motorcycles on the.
Seriously, I thought we did.
Well, that's when we pull the trailer. We have motorcycles with us. We
Okay.
did not bring a trailer this time.
That's right. All right. And I guess we're either taking the Summers or borrowing someone's vehicle. Or we could take the Wee Woo van.
There, Wee Woo vans on Earth.
Now, and when do we drive over to the lodge or wherever we're at?
We took the Summers.
Ah.
Because it had all the stuff in it anyway. So.
Ah.
So I would say take the Summers, put the machine gun on top just in case, and.
Is that what they look like?
Yes.
Oh wow. They've got marsupial pouches, or is that something he's carrying?
They actually do have marsupial pouches.
Oh, he's carrying a baby. How cute.
But you haven't seen that yet. That's actually.
Oh yeah.
The
they
male
look
and the
kind of
female.
like.
Yeah, the female look like a younger version of the males.
They look kind of like the wood elves from the Hobbit cartoon.
Still cute.
Oh, fun.
My people.
Oh,
I've suffered from the.
But as you can see, they basically wear robes that go all the way down to their calves, and then they wear undershirts underneath that. So they're real big and covering up.
Yeah, they're modest.
They're modest. They're very
Lovely.
modest and soft spoken.
They're kind of like hobbits, sort of. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
Hey, Mike, you want to go with
Oh,
me just to
very
get away
good.
from
Cool.
him?
Well, I think we
Yes.
should take Mike because he's the engineer and he can help with the killdozers.
That works.
Okay. Yes. Sounds good. I am ready to.
What? You guys don't know what a killdozer is?
I know what a
I do.
killdozer is. It's just the fact.
I've seen the movie.
I know what a killdozer is.
Yes. When I was a younger man and we were fighting.
You guys have also seen the mine clearing giant device that you know. It's
that
like
was just
30. It's 30 feet across.
Yeah, it's just actually a M1 chassis that they mounted extra crap on. But
they call it the Grizzly, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They mounted a ton of shit on it.
It's designed to be used primarily in places that are like war torn, and they need to make sure the roads are clear.
Well,
I saw them many times when I was a younger man.
We have a thing called an MLRS system, which is basically 12 missiles that are mounted on the back of a tracked truck, and it shoots these missiles that are filled with these. They're about this big. They're called fast cam mines. That they fly out over a field and explode and drop all these mines all over the ground.
Oh, nice.
This is the opposite of that.
Yeah, it goes through and clears all those mines. It just drives through them.
You need this device. Okay. Now, of course, if you're in a, the problem is that they have these really nice scanners that can do like all these, scanning of these kinds of things. The problem is that when the bombs go off, there's a real bad tendency to destroy those very sensitive type cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times what they do is they just literally just go and just try their hardest to mechanically cause these bombs to go off, and just
have the torpedoes full speed ahead,
and just stay inside this vehicle and just try to rough it out. You know, and it works pretty well. You know, rarely does it get disabled.
Yep, it's kind of funky.
Yeah.
They also have a big net that they shoot out. They can fire this thing that casts out all these lines that basically have other lines between them, and it lands in the field, and then they set it off, and it blows up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. The problem is that when you're trying to clear a place that has a lot of unexploded mines, or ordnance, they're unexploded because they didn't work right. So you can't. You have to put a lot of effort into making them explode, or at least identifying them. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, so you guys are going to go back to the to the alternate of +1 and do what? You're going to go talk to the Demixie about this?
Yep.
I want to. I
And
want
we
to
are
go
back.
talk to the, this the aliens that we've been calling the Celestials, and I forget what
Luigi.
they're actually. Talk to the Ouija because they're a completely separate group from us. Maybe they discovered things about the portals that we haven't.
Then
Okay, so
go.
Chenwei, you talk to the Ouija. Angel and Mike. Chenwei and Gandalf will talk to the Ouija. Angel and Mike will drive to the Dubixi. I'll stay
Okay,
at the Prime
sound good.
with the corpsicles.
The corpsicles.
Ah,
I got words, baby.
Words.
one of the best.
Jeez. Words are not fun. Anyway.
Yes, they are.
Mm.
So I was
Sometimes
an
they are
English major.
not. Oh, jeez.
And
He
I still want to hit
says-
people that say sandwich.
Hey!
Image.
I feel
Shut up.
insulted. Anyway. To Matt Demko.
Uh,
For at least 2 of us.
There's no M.
Yes, there is. Fight me.
Oh. I will fight you.
Hey, hey, hey.
Fight me. I'm kidding.
Right. So
Teleport
you
your
come
ass
back
over here and
and
kick
you
my butt.
basically, what are you going to tell the people on the Fringe Path?
What do you mean the people on the Fringe Path?
What are you going to tell the people that are still there at the Stuckies? You got information? Are you going to tell anybody, or are you just going to keep it to yourself?
No, yeah.
No, we are going to get help.
I'll tell them that we talked to the that one of the people from Team 8 was conscious for a little while, and he said that they were pirates, and he said that they have 8 armored personnel carriers, and that a lot of the infrastructure was destroyed, and that when they tried to fight the pirates, one of the fringe portals shot rays at them, and that the pirates were to the side in a way that prevents somebody from just storming out and immediately going into them.
Kind of like they've done this before.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
They said they got the Fringe Path to it, the Fringe portals to attack people.
Yes, I was hoping that the Huichi here indicate the Huichi, since they're a separate group, they may have their own knowledge about portals. Maybe they know something we don't, just because they happen to have discovered it.
Oh, well, they said, well, we don't know anything about the portals attacking anybody, but I'm a little confused as if why you don't skip that platform if it's no good.
I don't understand that there is such a thing as skipping a platform. We've only been fringe exploring for a couple of years, and we haven't discovered a lot of things. That's why I have to ask around to see if anybody knows about how the portals work. So I don't know how to skip platforms, and I don't think Earth Prime knows how to skip platforms.
You can just skip the platform and be on the road on the other side and keep going.
How do you do that?
Well, yeah.
Is it a crystal power,
Let
or
me
is
tell
it
you,
something on
I
the
think-
pylon?
They're looking at each other like, do we really want to tell them this? Well, and they go and they say, from what we've heard from other people, from our nation, our government, okay, that if you have this strange 4-sided crystal thing,
Yeah.
and if you hold it and you concentrate really hard, you can get the 50-foot portal to flip around to the other side. And then you go through the other side and then you'll be on the roadway on the other side of the platform.
Does it flip back, or do you have to come back to flip it
Oh
back?
yeah, it definitely flips back. It's just a momentary thing, just long enough for you to go through. Yeah.
Of course, the question will be if the pirates know that and they station somebody there. But
Well, they could very well have somebody on station there too.
well,
I don't know.
thanks for your information.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
I'm sure you don't exactly want to have to deal with pirates every time you're in this area. Or Earth
oh yeah,
crime, I think, is.
we definitely would like you to know. We definitely would like you to deal with that. Yeah, and
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 if we can go,
as far as I know, you can't skip more than one platform.
yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
because I was wondering about if maybe there are allies I could find on the other side, but we couldn't get to the other side. But now that you've told us, thanks for the information. Um, and I guess, well, Gandalf was with me. I don't know if he's actually sitting with me, but if not, I'll go tell him what we've learned. I guess we'd have to practice trying to do it.
Yeah, you could probably practice on the one that
here.
goes to the prime, and the one that goes, and the other side which goes to the star system, star platform. I mean the system platform, as you call it. Yeah, if you got one of those, you ought to try it.
Actually, we do. I don't know which of our party is carrying it, but we do.
I think Jason has it.
No.
I have one.
But there was another one in the Zamboni equipment, right?
You are not getting
That's
ET.
true.
Actually, there was one in the Zamboni equipment that was embedded, and there was another separate one, right?
No.
I have the blue one. Yes, I have the blue
Okay,
one
so
that I
there's
got
only one in
from.
the Zamboni equipment then.
I got one from the council that was
Okay,
blue.
that's the one I was thinking of.
And actually, you yourself, Chenwei, have the other crystal that we
The brown
originally had.
The brown
The
one.
brown one.
And I have the orange
Okay.
one, ET.
I ask, is
You
there a
guys got 3
specific
crystals.
Yeah.
is there a specific color of crystal that is required to do this?
I don't think so,
Oh, okay. Well,
but
Yeah.
if it if you have more than one crystal and it doesn't work, you try another crystal.
okay.
An attempt shall be made. It may fail, but it shall be made.
That's okay.
Yeah, I've got an advance I can use. Actually, I've got more than one advance I can use, so I can
You have 7.
try it and actually get it to work.
Actually have 7.
Why don't you guys use your advances?
I do.
Because they're waiting for me to put them in a situation where the only way for them to succeed in their minds is for them to use some special power in the game. So,
I'm up on
that's
my
when they're going to
advances.
spend the advance.
You are certainly not an optimistic person by nature.
Chenwei is not optimistic.
Very suspicious.
No. Optimistic? Okay. I'm a nihilist. I just do it anyway.
Okay.
What's this power called, Bruce? So I know what to write down here.
What the crystal key powers?
Why don't you call it platform skip? I don't think there is a name for it.
Platform hopping.
There you go.
Well, hopping doesn't really tell you what it does. Skipping makes more sense.
True.
I'm just saying, you can call it whatever you want. I mean, but platform hopping sounds like you might make everything on the platform bounce up and down.
You can make anything you want at Platform Restaurant.
Oh, jeez.
You can have your fill of all the food you bring yourself.
Okay,
I don't think that's in the
the
Savage World one, but
So you guys who are going to the Demixie, how long do you think you're going to be gone? Did you say?
I do
It's
not know.
from here to the Demixie. How long do you think it's gonna be?
How many
But
loops
I
does it
mean, are
take
you
to get to the
planning to
center of the
stay there for some
Mixie home
length of
planet?
time?
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on whether you're just going to go down there and talk to them and place an order and then turn around and come back, or whether you're going to stay down there and be part of the process of actually getting whatever it is you're asking for.
The AT
Get her
montage
done,
where you
get her
weld
done.
stuff.
Because I want
A lot of
I want
fun,
to
yeah.
try skipping a portal, but I don't want to accidentally blow myself up. I guess like Gandalf is still here, so he can like watch me.
You got the blob.
Don't know if he
Mm.
can
You're
do
good.
anything other than take me to a hospital if I get blown up.
He knows how to do that.
Yeah. So I will
All
try
right.
it.
Take
And
a chance,
I
Ken.
assume it will not, be something I can immediately do, but at some point.
Well,
Well,
okay,
you do.
so
Well, spend all of your
tell me your methodology for testing this.
I walk up to well first I go through the portal here onto the other side. I want to see if I can skip actually this one, even though we're on the alternate. So I'll go through the path and I will
So
concentrate and
which pathway portal are you going through? Give me the number.
let me see which ones are open here.
They're all open. All pathway portals are always open.
Okay, I will.
You have two choices: to Earth Prime's alternate platform, to Victorian Prime's alternate platform,
Yeah, I'll
or
go
to
to
the
the one on that
system
side.
platform.
I'll go to the one on that side. I'll go to the Victorian
Technically, you can go
side.
the alternate to the Prime platform on this one as well.
So you're going to go through portal number 9. Is that what you're doing?
I guess if that would be the one that goes in that direction.
That's the one that goes in that direction, Ken.
Okay.
Because they're the next node
I will go
over.
through that one, and then I will I'll put an
So
object.
you walk up the ramp. Actually, you walk up the ramp. You go through the portal. You're on the roadway.
Yeah.
It's like I say, it's dim light. You're standing there.
And I with Gandalf with me, I hold up the crystal. I concentrate. And I move back a little bit, so if the portal turns around, it doesn't catch me and hit me.
Okay, so how far away from the portal are you going to be?
I'll go far enough away that if the portal were to rotate and hit and turn, it wouldn't hit me.
So this is a 50-foot wide portal, which means that from the center of the portal to the
I have to go
outmost
25
edge
feet back.
is 25 feet. So you're going to stand 25 feet. So
Yes.
if it comes by, it's going to flick your nose. Is that the idea?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
want to know.
I'll concentrate. I don't think a portal flips so I can skip.
Okay.
Or concentrate, try to make it turn. Does it turn?
Why don't
To
you
every
figure out?
portal, turn.
Okay.
Turn.
Which are you doing? I mean, you either turning or are you trying to do something else?
I'm telling it to turn.
Turn. Okay. So go ahead and give me a fringe crystal check. It's the power. You have it.
crystal use.
Well,
Crystal use. Prost.
okay. Crystal. I assume that would be not after actually buying the skip power,
You
right?
can't buy a skip power.
Obviously.
I don't see a skip power.
It's a skill. You buy a skill.
No, it's a power.
I don't see the power. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not
I don't know.
it's not in the book. It's
How
not
would I
in
buy it then? Would I
the
use
player's guide.
How
This
would
is
I
a
buy
brand
it?
new
Would I
power.
use an edge to buy it, or?
It would be an edge, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's power.
I'm assuming I don't have it, and I'm just using crystal use, right?
It is crystal use, but it's a power. Crystal
Oh,
use
crystal use.
is the thing that you're using to be able to do it. It's the skill. Crystal use is the skill. The power you're trying to evoke is the platform skip. And I'm asking you, how are you
okay, that's a great
trying to communicate with the crystal to force it to do what you wanted to do?
Okay,
Now, you guys have had some experience of doing things like turning on the flashlight power and stuff like that on the crystal.
Yeah, okay, that's a 10.
A 10. Okay. All right, that fails. Nothing happens. As in, you don't get the result you expected. It didn't flip.
Okay, I'm gonna say
what's your dice
do
for
it
crystal
again,
use?
but I'm trying to concentrate and have it, and instead of saying flip, I have it show its back.
It's probably D4.
Show me the moneymaker.
That one's just a 5.
Okay. By the way, Chen Wei, you do realize that there is a back side to the portal. You just can't reach it normally because the roadway goes into the portal, okay? And you'd have to go out into the 0G area and somehow navigate around to the back side of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they both had the up and down ramps on each side of the portal.
No, it's completely. It comes out of the portal flat.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it comes out like about 10 feet from the bottom of the portal.
I wish I could say something to help you, but I can't.
Not here. Can't help.
Not here. Can't help. Mainly because.
Okay, so what I will do now, instead of standing 25 feet away, I'll stand 5 feet away, but I'll stand closer to the edge so that it'll still pass me by when it turns around.
The edge of it can't hit you. It's not physically going to spin around, is what I'm thinking.
I don't know that.
Well,
I want to
So
say
I'll stay 5 feet from the edge, and if it spins, hopefully it won't hit me. And I'll try again. And I roll a 4 this time, which probably won't succeed anyway. So I'll try.
Nope, does not succeed.
Try waiting a bit and practicing and seeing if maybe I can do it again, which rolls better. That's an 11.
Okay. Do you and what are you telling it to do?
I'm telling it show your back.
Back. Okay. All right. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
why don't you go
I
through
like
it
big
and see what
portals, and I
happens?
cannot lie. How you are the
You other brothers can't deny.
portal got
dare you?
back.
It's always possible that he's going to say something else and trigger a different power. I'm just telling you.
I will actually
he can do it.
That would be awesome.
I'll actually touch the portal, which means if it actually spins, I'm going to have to dodge it. But I'll touch the portal, and I'll think, show me the back of the portal.
You're going to touch the portal?
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourself being pulled
touch
through
the
to the
portal.
other side.
Touch the ring. I'm telling you to touch the ring.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. 13.
Better.
13?
Yes.
And you're telling it to show the back side of it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What happens is suddenly the roadway starts turning.
The roadway starts turning.
The roadway starts rotating.
So the roadway rotates so that around, and the portal stays in the same place?
Portal hasn't gone anywhere. You are now upside down. But it's still ground. It's just, you're now...
He has found a trick.
Though.
Okay, you're now flipped over, and you're basically upside down on the roadway.
Eastbound and down. Oh, we're upside down.
So I am no longer next to the portal because the portal is still on the same side, but I've turned upside down. So
you found yourself basically moving up and around to the other side.
Okay,
and you're now for a while there you had more space, but it's like basically it rotated and comes down and
get there.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, but I was touching the ring. I wasn't touching the
You're not
ground.
actually touching anything. You are pressing up against the force of the rotating crystal, but it's a frictionless surface. So all you're really doing is kind of pushing on. It's like trying to push against a stream of water. Nothing actually happens.
Okay, I will try to do the same thing and get it to turn back.
Okay, go ahead.
This is fun to watch.
That's a 4, which probably fails.
No, it doesn't work. No, you're not
Keep
quite sure
trying.
what you did. You want to go through the portal, by the way?
Do it.
You haven't
I
tried
can't
doing
because it's
that.
on the other side.
What?
I can't because I'm flipped. It's like
No,
below my
you're
feet now.
upside down. Yeah, but you could go. There's some space. You could try to crawl. Crawl through.
I'm not going to do so.
Oh, come on!
I roll a
Have
6
fun.
this time.
No
Take a
fun.
chance.
Does it flip?
No.
I'm probably getting tired at this point.
Okay.
But I'll keep doing it.
It's all of a sudden it rotates back to its original position.
Even by itself.
Yeah, by itself.
Okay,
cool.
so when I said show me the other side, it showed me the other side of the path. It
Of
did
the
not show me
roadway.
the other side of the ring.
Right. It didn't show you the other side of the ring.
Okay, I'll do it again, but I'll try to think the other side of the ring, not the other side of the pathway. The ring.
Okay.
Ring. I think of this round thing in front of me, with a portal in it. Okay, that's a 4, so probably fails.
Yes,
Or does it?
You explode.
we lost Chenwei.
You did not lose me. I'm waiting for Bruce to tell me whether the 4
No.
succeeds.
Said no. It doesn't work.
Hey, Bruce.
Keep trying. I don't know how much time has passed, Bruce, but
7.
okay, that's a 5.
Okay. Still doesn't work.
In in-game time,
I
it's
would
probably
say
been like a minute.
about a half hour, and you're beginning to have a splitting headache from this.
Yeah, I'll do it once more, and that's much better.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to get the portal to spin around. So that's a.
So
What do you mean spin around? Why would you spin
I
around?
want to see the other side because they
So-
told me that it turns around to the other side, and that allows you to skip a platform.
Why don't you just try skip platform or skip roadway or whatever?
Well,
Or just skip. Think skipping to the next platform and walk through.
okay. Well. Anyway, I was trying to think. Turn around. The ring, and I got 15 this time. So.
Okay. Basically, the road rotates again.
No.
go through the portal.
You know
this
what a
time.
ring is?
Go through the portal, please.
No, I'm not doing that.
Chicken.
Because this would be an impractical, a practical way to do it if we're like in a vehicle.
You are a chicken.
Maybe you should go talk to the Huichi again.
Yeah.
And I'll grab the grabs the crystal and does it the first time
rest
easily.
For a while, maybe have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
If we have a way to make a cup of tea, which we
of course you do. There's no Stuckies there, dude. People are in there eating.
Okay, they got pigs in a blanket. They got pizza.
I mean, when people are under stress, they eat. There's a lot of food being eaten there.
I will go get a cup of tea.
Literally metric tons of coffee are being consumed at this moment.
Yeah.
After I finish my cup of tea, I'm going to come back and I'm going to try
500-gallon tanks of water are being drained.
And
not to mention the toilets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try to do it thinking, skip.
I was drinking. Oh, my God.
Please, let's not kill Jason.
Spit. He did not spit take.
Yeah, there's a honey
I
wagon.
get a little in
on-
my
on-
nose though.
There's a honey wagon on the platform.
What is it? Just shoot it out into the void?
No, that was really stupid to do that. No, they
It just rains back down.
Yeah, it rains back down. Basically, the air current carries it back up, and then it just rains back down.
Well, if you freeze it and fire it at a high enough velocity, it will hit that portal, that area where it will
That's a
disintegrate.
lot of work when it's just as easy just to suck it out into a tank, drive over to the prime, and just dump it someplace.
Why do you think the dense forest is so rich?
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Lots of moisture and stuff.
Okay, I will try after
it's
I have
sterile.
my cup of tea. I will try getting it to. I was thinking like skip
The
platform
doesn't
and not
stink.
ask it. I'm not asking it to spin this time.
All right. So you did your thing. You're gonna walk back through the portal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And where are you gonna stand this time?
I'm going to stand next to the ring.
Next to the ring. Okay.
And I'm going to concentrate. Let me skip the platform.
Skip the platform. Okay.
Okay. That's a 9.
9. Okay. Well, didn't do it.
Kitty.
Go ahead and
not
try
working.
again. Think
I'll
about
try
is
once more.
there some other thing I could do? Some other way I could do it?
Don't be a chicken and go through and go through.
What does Awichi tell you about doing it?
That portal turns around to the other side, and then going through the other side will do it, and then it'll flip back again, so it won't stay that way.
Flipping back, but they did say that as you approach the portal, you get it to flip around, and then when you hit the portal, you'll be going out onto the road surface on the other side of the platform. You never actually go on the platform.
What do you mean I never go on the platform? I'm touching the
You
portal.
skip
How can
a
I
platform. You don't skip the road.
Yeah.
Right.
You basically just go road to road instead of road, platform, road. That's the whole point.
So then I'm going up to the portal, and I'm saying skip the platform.
Okay.
I'll say go to the next road. Okay. I'll say go to the next road.
Okay.
That's a failure.
Okay.
When I get around to trying again, I roll another failure.
Give me a vigor check every time you try this.
Okay.
Because you're really concentrating hard on this.
I see the error in the logic here.
The vigor check is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you're feeling, you're really feeling the mental strain of trying to do this. Go ahead. You can do the same thing again the next time?
Yeah, I'll do it once more, and then I'll ask Gandalf you try it.
Okay.
Insanity.
Okay,
Doing
well,
the same
that's
thing over and over again and
probably
expecting a
isn't
different result.
Do I have his character sheet somewhere? I don't have his recent one.
I have it right here. I can
Okay,
pull
good.
it up for you.
I assume
All
it's
right,
5
Ken?
fails.
Roll another 5. Okay. And what did you roll for your vigor?
That is a 4.
Okay. So yeah, you're feeling
I'm
feeling very queasy right now. You feel like you've lost some vigor from this effort.
But I've shown that it's possible to flip the road.
You have definitely done that. That was unexpected.
Yeah,
Nobody else has actually done that before.
What's the point of flipping the road?
That's a very good question, and I'm gonna let you think about that.
Oh, I just thought of it.
To go through the portal.
All right, I have Gandalf right here.
So you could have like an over-under bridge, basically, where you have traffic moving and. Yeah. Okay.
Gandalf has the hindrance. He's overconfident. He'll want to try to do it.
Okay, then. So tell me how Gandalf is doing this, Chuck.
All right. Let's see. Gandalf. Okay, moving again.
Words.
Well,
the words. Think of exactly
I am
how you're doing
thinking
it.
of
I
being
said your
on the
words
road
mostly.
on the other
can't
side
hear.
of the portal. Okay. Okay. I must be off then. Let's try again. Okay. Am I off? No, I'm not off.
No,
Okay.
we can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you just fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was telling Jason to shut up because I couldn't hear you.
Oh, copy that. Okay.
All right.
Gandalf thinks I want to be on the road on the other side. I don't want to go through the portal. And he's
Okay.
thinking about being on the road on the other side.
All right. And how's he going to do this? Where is he going to be? And what's he going to do in order to
He's gonna
do
stand.
this?
He's gonna stand in front of the portal, not touching it, but standing in front of it. This
Okay.
is a one with a ramp or it's a warp.
This
Jason?
is a full ring station, except it doesn't have
Full
a
ring station.
pylon.
All right. All right.
But
So he's standing on the
pylon's on the
ramp.
other side.
Oh, he's standing on the ramp.
You're on the ramp. You're right
on the
next
ramp,
to the portal.
and that's what he's thinking. I want to be on the other side of the portal.
Okay. All right, and make your roll. Make your
You want crystal use?
check. Yep.
Alrighty. He's just a beginner. He's not like Jason, but he's gonna give it the old college try here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. All right. And go. Okay. Just a 3.
Okay.
3.
All right. Nothing seems to happen. Give me a bigger check.
All right. What's Gandalf's figure here? Okay, good golf. He's a D8. He's pretty good. All right. Okay.
And you do get a D6 because you're a hero.
Copy that. 4.
Okay, so he feels okay, but it was a strain trying to do what he was doing.
Okay.
All right. So
do the same thing again.
Exactly the same way?
Exactly the same way.
Okay, go ahead. Make your second roll.
All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Only a 2 this time.
Okay. Well, all right. This time it also failed. Roll me a bigger check.
All right, bigger check. Okay, bigger check equals a 4.
Okay. You really feel the strain on this one. You're nauseous. You basically, start. You get dizzy.
All right.
You got a headache. The mental strain of what you're trying to do is a lot.
Okay.
But I mean, you have used the crystal before to do things, so it's not like you
Right,
don't know what you're doing. It's just you're trying to somehow
do something new.
Something's not working. Something's not right about what you're trying to do.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should go talk to the Ouija about it. Maybe
All right. Do we have a vehicle? Do we have a vehicle here? Do we have a vehicle here, Bruce?
Well, they're on the other side of the portal. You can literally walk over to them.
All right. Okay. So, come Chen Wei. We will talk to we will talk to them and see what we are doing wrong. I'm using Mike's voice, but no, I don't know how to do Pat. So.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I gestured to Chen Wei and we walked to the other side to talk to the Demichi.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So you go over there and they look at you and they say, "Oh," he says, don't look like it's working too well."
No,
I managed
I
to flip the roadway, but I wanted to flip the portal.
Perhaps you could demonstrate for us.
Is
you
there a place you
demonstrate?
gotta stand to do it?
It's not going to do you any good if I do. I mean, you've
Well,
got
I
to
want
be
to see
able
if
to do
I
it.
want to see if I know I want to see it work. I want to
Is
see.
it? Do you have to stand in a particular place?
Well,
Oh my gosh.
he says as you approach the portal, okay, like in your vehicle, okay, you need to invoke the power, and then the portal flips and you just go through it. I mean, I don't understand how else
Easy
to
for you
explain
to
it to you.
say. Easy
What's
for
that?
you to say.
Well,
That's
yeah. I
very
mean,
easy for you to say. You know how to do it.
do you want me to come and help you and watch you try?
Yes, please.
Maybe.
Thank.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Thank you.
Oh, what's your name,
All
by
right.
the
So,
way?
We got
All
it.
all
right.
right.
I'm Chen Wei.
Hi.
I'm Gandalf.
1 second here.
Hi, Gandalf.
His name is Guidenaherta.
Hi, Guiz.
Guidenaherta.
Okay. All right, Gui.
Yes. And
Yeah.
this is my mated pair, Care for New Herta.
Okay.
Oh, good.
For
Glad to meet
new.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
this is my third cousin once removed, Uri Ray Herta Tokar.
Oh, I have a third cousin as well.
Mhm.
Very good. All right. Okay. So we're walking up. Take a Tums, and
All
then
right.
Better take a Tylenol for that
try
headache.
again. Give it
And
a
Guidene Herta goes and walks down the fringe path about 50 feet or so.
50 feet. Okay.
Yeah. So he gets down there and he looks at you guys. Okay. And where are you guys going to be?
Oh, where are
Stand
we gonna be?
25 feet from the portal, so if it does spin,
All
it
right.
doesn't hit me
Okay.
again.
Okay.
How about you, Gandalf?
And Gandalf will be standing next to Chen Wei.
So you're
I
both
hand
going to be
Chen Wei the
standing
crystal.
25 feet away from the
You
portal.
got it. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I
All
hand the
right.
crystal to Chen Wei. All right,
Okay.
you give it a try first.
Yeah, I will go up to the portal. I'll do what I was doing
All right. So
before.
you walk up to the portal.
I'll touch the ring, and I think let me skip the platform.
Okay. All right.
Can I
Okay.
roll?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, that's a 5.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right.
Guidene Herta says, have you done it yet?
I tried. It
No,
doesn't look any different.
Oh, well,
we're still
you did it
here.
wrong.
Oh, what did I
Mm,
do? Should I be standing in a different spot? Should I
Yeah,
be touching something?
it's not gonna flip if you're in the way.
Okay, well, I tried it standing far enough back that I wouldn't be in the way, and it still didn't
Well,
work.
for sure it's not going to work if you're standing in the way of it flipping.
Okay, I will move the 25 feet back then, and I'll try it again.
Let's move back
Okay.
where he's standing.
Okay, we'll move a little more than 25 feet.
All right, sounds good. All right, we'll do
So
that.
like 30 feet?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Okay, so 30 feet. Okay.
I rolled
So,
a 4.
okay. All right. Okay. So that nothing happened when you did that.
All
Okay,
right, okay.
vigor check as a 4.
Okay. You're all right. Maybe you should pass it off to Gandalf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me give
Gandalf,
it a
you
shot
try it.
this time. I will try it here.
All right.
Okay, I'll take a few more steps back. I'm like 40 feet away and do it.
Okay. And what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. I want to bypass this portal and be on the other side. I want to be on the other side of the portal.
Okay. Well, you don't want to be on the other side of the portal, right?
Right.
You want to be on the other side of the platform.
I want to be on the other side of the platform. I want to be on
Right.
the other
Okay.
side of this platform, directly in front of me, right here and right now.
Okay.
Right here.
Make your
Right
roll.
here.
Okay, I roll a 4.
Okay. Didn't work.
All right. You want vigor check?
Yeah. It's a lot of effort to do it if you don't know what you're doing.
Yes, that's true. Oh, I finally got okay. 7 on the vigor check.
Oh, you feel real good about that.
All right.
You're
Okay.
you're feeling fine.
Try again.
All right, go ahead.
I wish I could roll like that.
You do realize you can roll. You're rolling a d6 with that die, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So you're rolling 2
here,
dice and taking the better of the 2.
Oh, okay. Gandalf's crystal uses the D4. I've been rolling a D4.
Well, you roll a d4 and a d6.
Yes, that is correct.
Better of the 2 rolls.
I just got double explosion, Bruce.
Woo!
All right. Okay. 9.
That's what we're talking about. Okay.
9.
Jason, are you talking to the cat?
Is that okay? So that's what you got. 9.
The cat.
Total.
Yes.
The best of the rolls was the 9.
Yes, the better of the 2 rolls was the 9.
Okay, so you got like a 6 and a 3. Is that it?
You got it, sir. That is correct.
Okay. Unfortunately, nothing happens.
What if I burn my card?
That's not going to do it.
Alrighty, okay. Well, I thought I did well, and it didn't work. Okay, vigor check again.
Yep.
Let's see how that goes. Nope, crit fail.
Suddenly, you just had this pounding headache, and you just, collapse to your knees.
Oh yeah, I say oh fudge, but I don't say fudge. Yeah.
Okay. You might want to hand that off to Chen Wei. See if Chen Wei can do it.
I hold it out for Chen Wei.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Don't give up. I can tell you were almost getting it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thanks.
I'll try it again. Standing at that spot and trying to let me through to the road on the other side, and I fail with a 3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a vigor check.
5.
Okay, you're all right.
Keep trying.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Your second
Still
check
doing
was a
it.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to succeed.
What do I need, Bruce?
You need a 12.
Oh. Well, vigor for
Could have
that.
Jason here. He's got a
5.
D20 crystal use.
You keep thinking that sort of thing, yeah.
All right. Go again.
All right. So eventually.
Okay, that's much better.
Okay.
That's a 7, though. It's still not going to do it.
All right. So eventually, if you guys keep at it long enough and hard enough and with enough duration of pushing through and stuff like that, suddenly what happens is you see the portal just kind of flip. And it almost looks like the portal passes through the road surface, but the road's fine. It kind of does this weird, almost optical illusion thing of flipping and of like squeezing in and then coming back out again. All right.
Wow.
And the Ouija says, "Go, go, go! It worked. Go!"
We go.
So you go run down, and you run through, and you're on the roadway, and the portal's behind you.
Nice.
Big 50-foot portal. Do you want to go back and make sure you're still on the same platform?
Yeah, I'll go back.
How about you? How about you, Gandalf?
I'll follow Chen Wei.
And yeah, you come through, and you're now on you're coming through the system side.
Well, we figured it out, and we figured out also that you can flip the roadway.
Hey, you accomplished something.
Oh.
Be happy
You
about it.
accomplished a lot. Those are 2 things nobody knew about before.
It only cost your sanity.
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, man.
It's a good thing this game does. I mean, this game has spirit checks, and I'm just saying is that wow, your spirit is really low right now.
I'm feeling mighty low.
Yeah, your head is throbbing, going, I don't know if I can keep doing that.
Now, if you had a way to be able to skip the roadway, it would be cool from platform to platform.
Oh my gosh, yeah, sure. You drive through and you're at the next platform. You just takes you a second, you're at the next platform.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it?
That would be impossibly wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Well, all things are possible on the Fringe Pass.
People say that, but how many people
All you have to
actually
use
believe
is your imagination.
Right.
So
Follow the
that's news.
indestructible
So that
road.
means theoretically you could, go to Earth Prime platform and skip to the other side and go out and get help on the other side. All those
Wow.
places that weren't available to you until now.
Oh wow.
So
We
you can
could
actually
drive past the
bypass.
platform.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Explain that to me. You can go to Earth Prime platform.
Prime, the Earth Prime alternate platform on this
And then-
on the road, and then basically skip the platform where all the pirates are,
Right.
and just and keep going on the other side and go out to the net, to the places on the negative side that actually have people that you want to help you.
Wow.
Dragons.
Maybe. I don't know you want to go back to, but the Zamboni Uplift people has some pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
That may or may not work on the Fringe Pass.
And there was all that stuff on the dark and the light.
Maybe get a dragon.
Oh wow.
Maybe
Yeah.
somebody who has a dragon.
Yeah. We happen to know someone who
somebody
does.
with a dragon.
We just have to be able to get to her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
And her
that is
Eldar
true.
warriors.
Yeah, that dragon would probably be able to clamp down on one of those tanks and toss them.
And then
you
turn
still
it
have
into
the
spare
problem of
ribs.
French
Yeah.
portals attacking people, and
Yeah, you don't understand how that's happening, but at least there's something.
See, now I have 3 new things I can figure out because I've spent the last 2 years just fiddling with that crystal, thinking at it and trying different things. And
it makes a lot of difference when someone says you can do this.
right,
then all of a sudden
you have a direction, and rather than me going.
He stood there, kept trying to do things, and it didn't work.
Like me holding it, looking through it, going, see through people's clothes. No, that didn't work.
And that didn't work.
Read their minds. Nope, that didn't work.
Didn't work either.
We've already got someone who does that anyway.
Yeah. But talking to somebody who actually knew how to do something, and so anyways, he's like, the Huichi comes out, he's waving at you from the other side, going, "Oh,
good job, you're a winner."
Big thumbs up, double thumbs up. Good job.
Thumbs high.
Yeah, thumbs high. All right. Okay, we're gonna stop here. You guys can make your plans.